Hello everyone and welcome to a new Bludgeon Brawl MTG stream. Today we are streaming some of the Mushroom Madman himself, Slimefoot, the Stowaway. So we'll be streaming two decks today, the first of which is Mushroom for Improvement. This is also the more budget-friendly version of a Slimefoot the Stowaway deck. So what you can see here is it's mostly Saproling Tribal, as I mentioned in the deck tech video. Unfortunately, if you're on Twitch watching this right now, you will not be able to get a nice list for that, but I will put it in the YouTube description when I upload the replay. So you'll be able to see it there. But this is the more budget list. The goal is to create a bunch of Saprolings, get a little bit of value, and then try and figure out a way to basically swing in and kill your opponent that way. And then the second deck we'll be playing is called Sack the Saps. It is a little more expensive. Its goal is more of a black-green control style deck. So you're going to make some tokens. You're actually going to make a lot of tokens. And then you're going to use them mostly to keep your opponents at bay until you can find a way to ramp into a couple nice finishers. There's also a couple ways to swing in and get some damage in there as well, but those are certainly not the entire focus of the deck. I have a feeling this one's going to be pretty explosive, so I'm looking forward to playing it. But first, we're going to go with Mushroom for Improvement, the more budget option. Cards of note here, Lich's Mastery is going to let us do some really silly stuff if we're able to get it down, and Helm of the Host I'm also looking forward to getting out there as well. So let's get on to the games. So let's get into a nice Brawl League with Mushroom for Improvement. Join the league. Let's see if Magic Online's gonna load. It is, alright, and we're going to use Mushroom for Improvement. So Mushroom for Improvement is by a Reddit and tappedout.net user called Apollo's Epiphany. And I've been able to test the deck a little bit, and I really enjoy the Saproling Tribalness. I like tribal decks, so I've really enjoyed being able to play that and get in the value in that way. There's certainly a lot more tribal and Saproling themed cards in comparison to Sack the Saps. So we're going to see how it goes. Alright, so we are on the play, and I really don't like this hand, so I'm certainly going to have to mulligan it. So let's see what we can get. Wow, our hand has only gotten worse, it seems. Okay, well, another mulligan, I suppose. Man, well, God, this is a really bad start. I mean, we could Evolving Wilds, Fungal Infection. I really don't want to go down past 4 cards. Who was our opponent playing? Brawl. Oh boy, we're in for a really bad time. I think we're gonna just have to keep it, and this one might just be a washout, but we shall see. We shall see. All right. Ipnu Rivulet for our opponent. What's the sack effect on that? Tire play. Okay. So you do some milling. That's fine. So we're going against Brawl, which has been a seeming problem for many people in the Brawl community in terms of just Brawl being quite powerful. His cheapening ability is a lot, so hopefully we're able to push through it, though our starting hand was quite weak, and I'm wondering if maybe we should have gone at a 4, but I don't know how much better 4 cards would be in comparison to into 5. Well, we got a Zalfnir Void, which means we can at least try and do something. So why don't we scry, see what we're gonna get. Thallid Soothsayer. I would like a land instead, so I'm gonna down that. Maybe we Fungal Infection if he decides to, I don't know, swing in. Doesn't really seem that good. I can't Costly Plunder, so I suppose we will pass the turn. Interesting start to the stream. So hopefully we're able to come back. Yep, gonna swing in. We're gonna take 1. I don't see a reason to use Fungal Infection yet. Just a point of damage. Chart a course. Opponent's gonna draw some cards and then discard a card. Oh, not discarding because he attacked. That's fine. And Memorial to Folly. Well, I'll put that into play. And once again, we're just gonna ship the turn over. hopefully we're able to recover a little bit. I think the Vraska's Contempt, if we can actually get the chance to play it, will be the play, though I suspect they have a counterspell of some kind, but it might be the only option we end up having eventually. So maybe we'll wait for a turn where they tap out or something. Dynavolt Tower, all right. Well, I think this might be the turn then. I think the only 2-drop counterspell is Censor. So, all right, well, we're not going to get there, so why don't we Arguel's Bloodfast, maybe draw some cards if we get the opportunity. Oh, and it's going to get countered. Oh, it sure is. All right, well, Dynavolt Tower is going to get some energy. We're going to get Revolutionary rebuffed. Unfortunate, but what can you do? I will not pay. And we're going to ship the turn. Perhaps not the best start, but there have been many calls I've seen on Twitter for Brawl to get banned, potentially. I can see why, though. You're able to drop them on turn 2, and then all of a sudden all your counter spells become incredibly good. So I could definitely see why people are calling for Brawl to get banned, especially with his track record in 1v1 Commander. But we'll see what happens. Ooh, me and my opponent have the same icon. Good taste my opponent has. All right, well, really got nothing here. I think we're gonna pass the turn again. I mean, I guess I could play Slimefoot. But it'll probably get countered. Oh, I can't play Slimefoot. I don't have any green mana. All right. This is gonna just continue to be quite bad, I suspect. All right. We're just gonna keep going. I don't see a way out of this for us. Nature Spiral is not helpful. We're gonna have to start discarding cards. All right, let's ship the turn one more time. This might just be a concede game here, unfortunately. But, I mean, that's what happens in Magic. You mana screw sometimes. I mean, I think there's 23 lands in this deck. Normally I use 24, but I don't suspect that one land is affecting our percentage too significantly in this case. Oh, well, that's a green mana. All right, so we can see if he taps out and then Vraska's Contempt, though I suspect he'll have a counterspell since he discarded another counterspell. But I don't know. I just don't see the point of playing anything else. Because Slimefoot will absolutely get countered. And we're just kind of Maybe what we'll do is we'll see what they do next turn. We Vraska's Contempt. And see if he's going to counter it. He definitely will. And then see if that opens up our ability to do anything this game. He's definitely got a counter spell. There's no way they don't. Do they? Or are they just going to let it die? Yeah, they got a counter. Yep. Oh, that is not a counter spell. Doesn't expel from Razaka. Alright, so Dynavolt Tower is going to get some energy, return online. Yep, alright. So they're going to return that to their hand. That is fine. And then they're going to have to, if they don't play it again, they're going to have to discard at the end? No, they're going to play it again. Okay. How you tapping, opponent? Come on, you can do it. Alright, so opponent bounces and then plays Brawl. And we're on to our turn. So, Forest, I mean, I think now maybe we do try and play Slimefoot. Eventually, if we can have Vraska resolve, I think we can start actually doing something. I don't suspect that will happen, but let's see if we can resolve Slimefoot. I have a distinct feeling that it's definitely going to get countered, but it's worth at least trying. Yep. If the spell costs one less, you can counter. Oof. Lookouts Dispersal on Slimefoot. Alright. Well, I will not. Do I maybe. God, that's a really bad play. But I could set my thing to send it to. No, but that's risky because if they have another counter spell and that gets countered, then Slimefoot's just in our graveyard. Nah, I'm not going to pay it. Alright. Well, that's certainly worked for our opponent. I really don't see a way out of this. I mean, maybe do we Nature Spiral for Arguel's Bloodfast just to try and draw some cards next turn, assuming this doesn't get countered? Okay, it doesn't. It's a play. I mean, it's probably the only one we've got, all things considered. Just tap, tap. I'll tap, tap, and then... Okay, alright, so Brawl's going to swing at us. We're going to take it, and he's going to be full on mana, so that is fine. And we'll play Memorial of Unity. Alright, so... I mean, we got to go for it. It's probably going to get countered, unfortunately. But, yep, here we go. Are these Brawl's decks just counter spells the deck? I mean, eventually our opponent will maybe run out of them. I don't know. All right. There's really nothing else we can do except trying. I mean, we could fungal infection on their turn and then try and costly plunder the next turn. That seems really bad, but it'll draw some cards. So, I mean, we're in dire straits anyway. I don't suspect they're going to allow us to resolve most things. How much energy do they have? 3. Okay. So they're going to swing in. I'm going to fungal infection and see if it gets countered. It probably will not. I'd be shocked if they wasted a counter spell on fungal infection. I'll allow it, and I'll be happy about it. But yeah, they're just going to let it happen. So that's fine. I will take no damage. Okay. And our opponent's going to ship the turn. So Lich's Mastery, they're definitely not going to let that resolve, nor would that really help us, because we keep taking 1 damage, we're not really gaining any life. So let's see, we have 6 mana. I could Journey, and then... We could Journey, and then basically do nothing, because it's going to get countered. We could try and Vraska's Seeker, but that's also going to get countered. I mean, I wonder if we just try and edge out our opponent to just make them waste their counter spells. Because at least maybe I just play the Immortal Sun, and then if it gets countered, it gets countered, and then maybe next turn we try and play Vraska. Because I have a blocker off Brawl, though I feel like Costly Plunder's a better, like, block, sack, maybe draw 2 cards if it doesn't get countered. Let's wait. I think we're gonna do block and sack, and then we'll see what happens there. And then next turn, we'll Immortal Sun. It will probably get countered, and then we'll just have to be okay with playing against counterspell the deck. Man, Brawl is brutal. Gonna swing in. I'm gonna block. I'm gonna go to damage. Costly Plunder, sack that. It's gonna get countered. Is it gonna get countered? Maybe they don't have as many counter spells as I think they do. Maybe I'm just assuming they have counter spells. Right? Is that... It's not a good assumption. Yeah. Alright. Well, they're gonna commit. Put target spell or non-name permanent onto its owner's library check from the top. Okay, so not a counter spell, but basically a counter spell. So that's fine. We're not going to take any damage from Brawl, and then it will be our turn, and maybe we could Adventurous Impulse, and then try and get a land, and then Immortal Sun. That doesn't seem very good. But none of our plays, I think, are very good. So let's just try it. Let's see if Immortal Sun will resolve. I mean, the one benefit is we're only getting damaged by Dynavolt Tower and Brawl. Oh, they're going to Spell Swindle. Excellent. Okay, very good. This deck is so oppressive. Oh, man. Okay, well, they certainly got us. All right. This is brutal. This is so brutal. I mean, they have to run out of counterspells eventually, right? Like, inevitably, they're just not going to have any more. I mean, they got 5 cards in hand. Our 5 cards. Let me just use draw a card. That's fine. Nothing I can do there. Yep, gonna swing in. If I had an extra black mana, we could just Lich's Mastery and blow up all our permanents and lose that way. Instead, I think we're just going to lose the Brawl beats. I really don't see a way out of this, especially in this version of the deck. In the sack the saps, there's a lot of removal spells, and especially cheap removal spells. So I feel like in that deck would be able to cycle through some more. So I think the play is Adventurous Impulse. See if we can get a creature, assuming this doesn't get countered. It will not. Torgar is not good, and not at all what I want. And we don't even have enough mana to cast it. I mean, Swamp, try and get Vraska down, maybe. And then Slimefoot next, if that doesn't work. And then, if that doesn't work, maybe we just scoop, because I don't see us winning. Oh, I played Lich. Oh, well, okay. Uh-oh. They're going to counter this. There's no way they're going to let this resolve. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, counter it. Counter my misplay. Oh, Torrential Gear. Okay, so we get to lose even faster. Or they're not going to get a counter spell for free. Oh, they're going to spell swindle it. Okay, so we're in an even worse place than we were before. Oh, man. I think this is approaching Scoop Town. Man, I like Mushroom for Improvement. In the sense that it's cheap and you get to make a lot of Saprolings, but I noticed that the deck's lacking. I mean, not that I think the other deck could probably get out of this situation, but it definitely has more removal, which could make handle Brawl better, because once Brawl gets more expensive, obviously becomes harder to cast, etc., etc. I think in this case we've just completely lost. There's no way. We're gonna try. We're gonna really try here, but I don't suspect it will work. Oh. Okay, well, you can take another turn. Dynavolt Tower. Alright, well I think that's game. So, well, GG opponent. You got us. Alright, let's return to details and let's get right back into the next one. Yeah, Brawl is just so oppressive. It's insane. I just don't know what to do in that scenario. I mean, all you can do is race them, but the problem is all their cards that are either counter spells or bounce spells cost like a mana, 2 mana. So if you don't have a similar thing, you're probably not going to be having a good time. But hey, maybe we're not going to go against Brawl this next time. I certainly hope not. That will not be very good at all for us. But let's see what happens. Alright. Let's join the match. Let's see what's going on. Alright, we are on the play, and my hand is not very good. What are they playing? Galta. Oh, boy. Okay, well, we definitely have to mulligan this. This is fine. I'm fine with this. It's not great, but as long as I can get Argwiles out, we can at least start drawing cards and seeing how we're going to race against Galta. Yeah, I'm going to keep Thallid Soothsayer. It is a 4-drop for us, but I don't think it's actually going to do anything yet. Well, no, because I'm going to drop Argwiles. Turn 3, we might Slimefoot, and then turn 4, we're probably going to try and draw cards. Starting from there, and then if we draw lands, we'll go Overgrown Armasaur. If not, but I mean, it is a creature. It's solid, and it will also help us draw cards if we. No, I'm gonna put it at the bottom, and let's see what we can get. Let's go Forest and pass the turn. Let me update my record while I'm thinking about it. We are now. We are now, unfortunately, 0-1. It's okay, folks. We're still aiming for that at minimum 3-2 dream. And our opponent is taking a nap, figuring out what they want to do on turn 1. To be fair, Galta can have some pretty explosive turns in the sense of you definitely need to think out what you're doing. Because if you don't, you might have a little bit of a bad time. Okay, so our opponent's going to play a Forest and pass. All right, sounds good to me. Let's see what we draw. A Twilight Prophet. Not helpful right now. Let's play our Argwile's Bloodfast. And then we're going to pass the turn. Alright, and our opponent's going to play a Forest and pass. And we're, I think we Slimefoot, and then, because it looks like our opponent's having a slower start, which is good, and then maybe next turn we either Twilight Prophet or Argwiles. I think Twilight Prophet is worth it only because if they don't have a kill spell, like I feel like they're just going to race out Galta, because I mean that's what you do in the deck. So if they don't have an answer to Twilight Prophet, eventually we're going to get there, and I'd rather have her out first and maybe swinging in for a couple damage. Alright, so we're going to play the Swamp. I think we're going to swing in with the Slimefoot first. Getting those Slimefoot beats. Mushroom Man coming in. Alright, yeah, I think we'll Twilight Prophet, and then next turn we can start Argwiling, perhaps. Then we'll go from there. Okay. Our opponent plays a Forest. What are they going for? A 4-drop. Bristling Hydra. Alright. So they get 3 energy, and they can pay 3 to give it Hexproof. Oh, +1/+1 counter and Hexproof. Okay, that's fine. So they are certainly on their way towards being able to cast Galta for quite cheap. So we'll see what happens there. Alright, Memorial to Unity. Do we Helm of the Host and then try and get it on Twilight Prophet? We could also get it on Slimefoot, actually. That seems like a much funner play. And then we drain for 2 life every time. I do feel like Twilight Prophet's obviously the better choice, right? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 9. If we draw a land, that's 10. And then we would have... No. Yeah, no. If we draw a land, that's 10. We equipped it. We equip it. And then we start Helm of the Hosting, and Twilight Prophet gets... We get 2 cards off our 2 and potentially more Twilight Prophets. I think that's fine. I think that's a great play. Let's cast Helm of the Host. I don't know how well it will do, but I am definitely not going to complain about getting multiple Twilight Prophets, especially if we draw a land next. Because if we can draw a land, we can just immediately equip it to Twilight Prophet and then go from there. I am going to swing it with Twilight Prophet, though. I doubt they're going to be able to get Galta out immediately. There's no way I can see them doing it turn 5, although I'm sure there's some cheeky way they could do it. So we'll just have to see what happens there. Alright. And we're going to pass the turn. Our opponent's doing some thinking. And what are they playing? Long Tusk Cub. Alright. So they got a couple energy. They're getting a lot closer to Galta, actually. Are they there? Let me see. So 3, 7... Nah, they're not. Next turn they are, which could be the problem. Hey! Box and Dice, how you doing? Or the whole Box and Dice, if you would prefer. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, and thank you, Zero Moroku. I'm glad you're enjoying the content here. Alright, they're going to swing in for 4, and we're going to let it happen. That is fine. No blockers. Alright, and it's our turn. So we did not get the land that we wanted. I still think they're going to play Galta next turn, and that's fine. Because if we Twilight Prophet, and we have 2 of them, which is what's going to happen, thankfully, we'll be able to get some nice stuff going. So I think I'm going to equip Twilight Prophet to Helm of the Host to Twilight Prophet. Ooh, what are they going to do here? Destroy it, I'm assuming? Ooh, no. That's so sad. Aw. Okay. I'm sad now. Hell in the Host would have been really good on Twilight Prophet. Okay, well now we're in a bit of a pickle. But we'll see if there's a way we can get out of here. Hello everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining. Slimefoot is real and he is strong and my friend. I agree. Slimefoot is also my father, Zero Moroku, so I appreciate that. He's just a big meaty mushroom boy, and I think we can all appreciate that. How's everybody's days been going so far? Ooh, thank you, Box and Dice. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the stream. I know we've interacted a couple times on Twitter, so it's been good to have you here. I appreciate it. You should have seen our game 1. It was very bad. We played against Brawl, and we certainly did absolutely get destroyed by 15 counter spells. But hopefully this game so far has been going better, though I don't know how we're gonna get out of the Galta mess. Certainly. I think we just have to take this, because if we block, Slimefoot's gonna die, and I really don't want that. So we'll have to see. Okay, sure. I'd love to draw any board wipe this deck has, which I actually don't know if it has one, now that I'm thinking about it. Thanks, Jacobel. I needed to hear that. Unfortunately, the Brawl game was just so incredibly oppressive that I was quite sad. I think we probably go Armasaur. I mean, at the end of the day, unless we have a kill spell, we're not going to be able to deal with Galta, and Galta's going to be a big old problem. We could Tendershoot Dryad, and then we have a 3/3 Saproling at their upkeep. Unfortunately, I don't know how good that's actually going to end up being. Well, I mean, it's 5 power, though, so it's definitely better than Armasaur. Because I could just take it from Galta, block with the token on, not Bristling Hydra, probably Long Tusk Cub, and then die, I think. I think I'm dead no matter what I do, actually, now that I look at it. Well, if I'm dead anyway, I could probably... let me draw a card off Arguels. Right? I'm dead. I'm dead if I don't block all of them, right? Yeah, I have to block at least the Crocodile and at least Bristling Hydra. So, I play Tendershoot. Maybe I don't block Galta at all. Maybe I just... because, I mean, he's got Trample. Maybe I just Tendershoot, block with the Saproling, and then take 12 and see what we can do next turn. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. Not a great play, but we're unfortunately going to have to do it. Unfortunately, this version of the deck does not have a ton of removal either. I'm looking forward to the Sack the Saps version, which has a significantly larger amount of it. Yep, Tendershoot is going to get us a Saproling. Our opponent's going to untap, and we're going to see if they absolutely obliterate us or not. Okay, opponent's tapping out. I'm getting scared. Sky Sovereign. Okay. Well, suddenly things have gotten much worse for us. Attacking the Tendershoot, that's fine. So now I think we're almost dead. So swing. Not going to swing with Gall. Okay. Swings with everything. Unfortunately, I think we have to block, which means no matter what happens, Slimefoot's gonna die. So, I mean, we have to do this. Yeah, and then we'll at least live. Though I don't suspect we're gonna draw anything that's gonna make us win. Oh no! Does he have enough to do it twice? He does. Will he? He could have killed us! Oh no! Is that... can they only activate that once per turn? No! Oh, that was a misplay on our opponent's part. Well, at least I didn't, at least I didn't die, which is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Well, think about it like this. We can either let our opponent kill us. Well, Arguels is going to flip, so that's fine. I was actually going to try and kill us with it. Sack a creature, gain life. That doesn't seem like a good play, but we'll allow it. Alright, Lich's Master. Well, We could certainly extend the game with a Lich's Mastery, though I don't suspect it will matter. Sack a creature, gain life equal to its toughness. I mean, we could play the Armasaur and die. I mean, yeah, Lich's Mastery is probably the only play we have, and we will certainly lose the game if we do it. For each one life you lost. Well, it'll be flashy. I did want to play this card, and I didn't get to play it last game, so we're going to Lich's Mastery in perhaps the worst time to do it. And we're going to see our opponent absolutely brutalize us before we forfeit. And I think that's where we're at. Well, you're right. They can't... Well, actually, what's going to happen is we're going to have to sacrifice the Lich's Mastery, and then we're going to lose. So, I just... Last game I tried to play it, which... through the Brawl Counterspell Barrage, and didn't work. So I'm going to see what happens. Unfortunately, you have to sacrifice things, or exile them, rather. So we're definitely going to have to get rid of Lich's Mastery, probably immediately. But it was worth it for a turn. Oh, well, yeah, the math might work, actually. Well, yeah. Of course, I got to do it the proper way. Yeah, these will all just be on the stack. Exile permanent. Well, let's exile Twilight Prophet. Let's exile Tendershoot. Let's exile my hand. So that's one step. Okay. Let's exile this, and this, and this, and this, and okay. Let that resolve. Is this 5 remaining? Okay, because the way they show this is so odd. Like, oh, they're doing it for each instance of life loss. Okay, that makes sense. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. That's all we got. No, well, GG opponent. You got us. Well, I can't be too upset. We got to play Lich's Mastery and go out our own way and on our own terms, and I think that says something. I don't know what it says, but it says something. So we're going to see, hopefully, round 3 is kinder to us. Let me update this record. 0-2. I really feel like the second deck list is going to do a lot better, just because it has... Sorry, this is the second deck list. It just has so much more removal. It'll just really do what we want. Mushroom for Improvement, for those who just joined, is what we're playing now. And it's okay. I like the Saproling Tribal, but it's not super strong in the sense of itself as a deck. But it is pretty cheap. I'm sure it's nice in multiplayer. In 1v1, it's just the lack of removal and interaction is really, really hurting me. But we'll see what we can do. Alright, so I think we can probably keep this. Go Fungal Plots, turn 2, Slimefoot, Thallid. I'd say this is keepable, and we're going against Admiral Beckett Brass, which I think we can probably deal with, as long as we have enough tokens to just block or whatever. Rats it. You're right. I should be playing the rat deck instead, and then I would probably be winning right now. Unfortunately, I'm Saproling Tribal. Thank you, whole box and dice. All right, here we go. Zalfnir Void. I think we probably Void Fungal Plot. Yeah. Let's see what's on the top of our library. A Forest. I don't think we need it right now. I worry, though. That is our only green source. And it enters the battlefield tapped, which ruins our turn 2 play. I'll put it on top for now. Yeah. Now we can actually do our turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 without a problem. Man. Okay. Opponent plays Spire Bluff Canal and is passing the turn. So here we go. Let's see if we can get our nice turn up and going. So let's play our Forest. Let's Fungal Plots. So Fungal Plots will be nice in the in the potential that we get board wiped with actual permanents and not tokens. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but at least we'll have a little bit of protection from it in case it does. Fell Flagship. All right. So far, our opponent has not done what I've seen a lot of Beckett Brass decks do, which is play a pirate on turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and then on turn 4, try and steal our permanents. So I'm actually very happy about that, because I was quite worried that we were just going to get aggroed out, but this seems to be a nice, gentle start. So I cannot complain at all. All right. Our opponent's thinking about something on their end step, I suppose. Mm-hmm. All right. And we draw. Our opponent seems to have a stop on our upkeep. I would like it if they allowed us to continue. All right, we draw Nature Spiral. Not totally useful at the moment, but we'll figure out a use for it later. Let's get out the big man himself. Slimefoot is here, and he is ready to play. And let's pass to our opponent and see what they have for their turn. Just turn 4. Are we gonna get visited by Admiral Beckett Brass? I don't suspect we will. I really like the oh no, they're gonna lightning strike Slimefoot. How rude! That's so mean of them. Okay, well, they're gonna pass. That's fine. We still have a nice turn 4, and we're gonna have a turn 5 anyway, where we can probably just play Slimefoot again. So we'll probably go Omnivore. The Twilight Prophet is nice. Yeah, I think we profit this turn. And then turn 5 we can Slimefoot, and then turn 6 if we want we can Thallid Omnivore. Optionally we can just start making tokens off Slimefoot, assuming he doesn't get blown up or countered. I suspect this deck is running Spell Swindle, though, ooh, they only have 3 lands. They missed their land drop. I'm sorry, opponent. Well, I'm not too sorry, actually. It's in our benefit, but that's rough. Alright, well, they hit their land drop. This is going to draw 2 cards, playing Chart of Course. It looks like they're going to discard as well. They're definitely in the mana screw, so I think we have enough time to build up a little bit before anything bad happens. So, alright, opponent's going to pass the turn. And here we go. What are we drawing? Helm of the Host. Alright, useful. I will save that for later. I think maybe what we do this turn is we just try and get Slimefoot out again, and then if he gets killed, we think of an alternative game plan. Slimefoot, let's attack with Twilight Prophet, get in for some damage, and then see what we can do on turn 6. Alright. Our opponent plays a Cinder Barons tapped. So they have enough mana for Admiral Beckett Brass. Their hand must be very expensive, because they have not played like anything except for Fell Flagship. So I wonder what's going on. They're definitely thinking about playing stuff. They're just not yet. Okay. Are they going to play a kill spell to get rid of Slimefoot? I sure hope not. Well, not anymore, I guess. Alright, so we'll go... I think we can go Swamp. Now we can Slimefoot and Spore Crown Thallid, and I think that's a good board position to be in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that will also give us the City's Blessing, which will be very good because then next turn I can cast Helm of the Host and start being really obnoxious. I think we will go to combat. I wonder if they have that Death Touch thing, and that's what they're holding up, because they're expecting me to attack with Slimefoot. So I'm just going to attack with Twilight Prophet. I forget what it is. It's the 2-drop with Death Touch, right? Hour of Glory. How rude! Alright, well, in response, I'm going to create a 1/1 Sapperling. And then, you know what we could do? We could... Oh no, it's getting exiled. No, that's fine. I was just thinking we could... At some point, we could sack Slimefoot to something, and then Fungal Plots him to the command zone and get a 1/1 out of it. I mean, we're spending 2 mana, but if we ever have a mana sink open, it's not an awful plan. They just really do not want us to have Slimefoot. This is very sad. At least we got Spore Crown Thallid. That could have been that's arguably the more dangerous if we're able to get some actual things out here. Okay, well, they played Revel in Riches, which means I don't suspect they're going to have many responses to anything that we're doing. So we're going to get a nice Twilight Prophet trigger, Broken Bond. That's fine. I should probably Broken Bond the Revel in Riches and just be done with it. So let's do that. Broken Bond, the Revel in Riches. Sorry, opponent. You're trying, but I'm not going to let you. And then we'll Foul Orchard, get some ramp in there. And then I think we just Thallid Omnivore. Right? Yeah. And then we go to combat, and I think now I'm going to swing in. Unless they have... I don't think there's any spell they can have that will kill any of our things at the moment, with them basically tapped out. So I think we're good here. Get in for some damage, pass the turn, and let's see what they're going to do. What is in their hand? I mean, obviously Revel in Riches was one of the expensive things. Hour of Glory was one of the expensive things. So, hey, Fluffy Wolf, good to see you. Yes, we are being very slimy today with Slimefoot. Right now we're playing the first of 2 of the decks. This one is more Saproling focused, and then the next one will be more control-y. Chrisu Senpai, thanks for coming in. Yes, my goal is to hopefully win. Ultimately, I hope. And then we're going to see what happens. What does Rowdy Crew do? Enters the battlefield, draw 3, discard 2. If 2 cards share a card type, put 2+1/+1 counters on it. What did they discard? What did they discard? I'm assuming 2 pirates, but I see a mountain and a storm fleet, so I don't know. Is it regularly 3/3? It might be. No, there's no way. Well, not super significant. Oh, and they're scooping it up. All right, well, I'll take that. I'll take a win after our first 2 games that were not too great. So let's change this to a big ol' 1-2. We're trying it here, folks. We're trying. So let's go right back into it. I feel a little bit more confident after that Admiral Beckett Brass game. So hopefully we'll be able to do what we want to do. Our opponent was unfortunately under some pretty intense mana screw, so I feel bad for them, but I am happy that we were able to win something. I'll take every win I can get, to be honest. Let's join the match. Alright, and what's our opponent playing today? They're playing Grand Warlord Rada. Alright. I'm excited to see a deck like this. So we have 2 lands. We have a Saproling Migration, which is fine, but we don't really have anything else. Torgar kind of isn't good in this case. Lich's Mastery isn't super helpful. Broken Bond might be good, but we have to draw a land. I think we might want to... but the Saproling Migration is too good to pass up. Do I want to get greedy? We're 1 and 2. I feel like I can't get greedy. Let's mulligan. Okay, well, this is actually much worse. No lands, so let's mulligan again. Oh my god, it's only gotten worse and worse. Alright, I'm gonna do what I didn't do game 1, which is go down 2-4. I know. Okay, well, we got 2 lands. We were exactly where we started. But you know what? Fungal Infection is not going to give us a land, but it is going to give us a spell we can cast potentially on maybe on turn 1, I hope. Nope. Alright. Well, we're going to see what we can do here. I'm not super confident. If we can draw a land, we can get Slimefoot out, so that's a start. If they play any Mana Dorks, which doesn't look like they're doing, we'll be able to kill them. So, Swamp again, F4 here, and let's see where we're going. Mountain for our opponent. And what are they playing? Swayward Swordtooth. Alright, well, suddenly this game got a little bit worse for us. They're certainly going to keep ramping. I wonder if we Fungal Infection just to get a token out. That feels bad, but then at least we'd have 2 things. I don't know. That doesn't feel good at all. Let's see what we can do. Alright, well, we're just going to Slimefoot then. Cast Slimefoot and pass the turn. Next turn we can cast Whisper, which is fine, I guess. We could reveal Tetsamok, maybe. Oh, Regisaur Alpha. Okay, so interesting sort of Dino tribal. We're definitely in a lot of trouble now. It's not looking too good for us here. All right, so they're gonna swing in for 3. We are gonna take it, and we're gonna see what else we can end up doing here. I hope. Thanks for the confidence booster there, Jacob. Let's see if this ends up working out. All right, Twilight Prophet is really not good for us right now. Maybe we just start chump blocking. Like, we save Whisper. Maybe we make a. I mean, it doesn't matter what we do. Because fungal infection isn't going to kill any of these things. I think we pass, they swing, we make a token maybe, and then we go from there. Optionally, we fungal infection the dinosaur, get a free Saproling, block with Slimefoot, take 2 damage to Slimefoot, use the token to block the Regisaur Alpha, and then we don't take any damage next turn. So that might work. Ah, Tojalon. Unfortunately, Dredge is not legal in this format, nor will they ever print any Dredge cards ever again. Oh, it's Glorybringer, so we lost. I think we're getting very close to losing the game. This is quite unfortunate. Okay, so you're going to swing in. Is he going to exert Glorybringer? No. Okay, so the plan still kind of works. Not exactly, but it will kind of work still. So he's not exerting, we're blocking. Block that, and then... Oh no, I should have blocked the Wayward Swordtooth. Didn't realize. Oh, that's a misplay. Alright, well, we're certainly in dire straits here. Who would win, 4 Dino Dads or 1 Fungi Boy? You're right, Chrissy Senpai, 1220. Unfortunately, we're, I suspect it's going to be the 4 dinos, and, the 2 dinos and the dragon. That looks like a crocodile. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can pull it out. I don't suspect we can. But we're going to try, and that's really what counts. I mean, if we can live long enough where I can maybe get a land and play Tetsamok next turn, that might be okay. I don't... It just doesn't feel good. Let me see, can they kill us? 19? No. I think that might be the hand, not the hand to play. Activate this ability only during your own turn. Okay, so we're gonna try it. We're gonna try and see if we can board wipe. We're gonna really try and see if we can board wipe. And it might work and it might not. And I suspect it's not going to work. But we're gonna see what happens. Leave Slimefoot up as a blocker and block Wayward. I mean, I suspect they're just gonna exert Glorybringer and then kill Slimefoot anyway, and then we just take a bunch of damage. But we'll see. Itali, okay. Well, we're still in a bad place, unfortunately. We're not... Are we dead? Let me do math. I'm bad at math. I think this is exactly lethal, actually. Which is really unfortunate. 10, 4, 5. Yeah, this is exactly lethal. Man, that feels bad. Alright, well... I think we're definitely just gonna die. And then they're gonna play Immoral Sun. Which will certainly seal it up for them with that nice buff. Alright, well... It was a good try, I think. But it's just not gonna... It's not gonna take any wins home on that one. Alright, well, let's update the record. 1-3. We're really trying with this deck, but I feel like the second one is just going to be so much better. So, let's see what happens. Get our last opponent. Let's see if we can get the 2-3 hope win and go from there. Not a great game. That dino list seems cute, though. I already have a lot of dinosaurs from Geshath, so maybe I'll just... I could build Rada with those dinos. I mean, it was cute. Hopefully we get a better matchup. Or hands that actually have land in them. I'm amazed at how poor that had been going, though, in terms of the mulligans, because there's 23 lands in that deck. There might actually be 24. I did have to make some very minor adjustments to the deck list that was originally posted. This hand rather seems very keepable. And we're going against Rashmi, so we're probably also gonna have a bad time, but we're gonna do our best here. We're not gonna let our hopes get down in any way. So I think turn 2 Spore Crown, turn 3 Death Bloom, turn 4 Slimefoot, and then I think we got it. Yeah, it did. The hand was really rough. I had a really rough hand game 1 as well, but we're gonna try and soldier through it and see what we can do. Let's play Spore Crown. Rashmi's a 4-drop, right? Yeah. Alright, well, hopefully it's just a value deck that they're playing with, like, some 3-mana draw card things. Like, you would think of... Oh, Servant of the Conduit. Okay, that's fine. Sure. So next turn, Rashmi's probably going to get thrown down, so that's fine. Let's play the Swamp. Do I want to play Slimefoot now? No, let's play Death Bloom first. Doesn't really matter, because I'm not going to make a Snap Rolling next turn anyway. And then let's pass the turn. And let's see what happens. I'm assuming land drop Rashmi. Or Rashmi? I don't know how you say your name. Yep. I'm going to play Rashmi. So this is going to be a fun value deck of, I'm assuming, elves, and then they probably have Galta as a payoff as well. I guess we Slimefoot, swing in with Deathbloom Valid, and call it a turn. Oh, I overpaid. Oh, well, that's fine. Yep, let's go to combat. Let's swing with Deathbloom Thallid. Probably could have swung with Spore Crown as well. I doubt that they... No, they definitely would have traded. That's not even a question. Let's get in for 4, and let's see if we can improve our record. What are they gonna play for? What is this? Non-land card. So it has to be equal to, if not, you draw. That's fine. So, well, draw. Put in your hand. And what was revealed? A forest. So that's fine. It's cast, right? Not play? May cast it. Alright, so they can't just play lands and mana ramps, so that's fine. Alright, well, Sky Sovereign is certainly a problem. One that we have an answer to, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get it out. Probably Armasaur, and then... It can crew Sky Sovereign at the moment, right? Yeah, but it has to tap. That's a problem. Sky Sovereign really not helping us here. I think Armasaur is the play, though, so let's get it out. I'm swing with Deathbloom again. Not that it really helps, because they're not going to trade with Rashmi. There's no way. Swing in for 3. I'd be shocked if they traded with Rashmi. I'd be fine with it. That's a fine trade for us, but I don't suspect them being willing to do that. Alright. What are they playing? Playing something. Lake Claim, Enchanted... Oh, they gaining control of something. It's so annoying. Oh, they're cycling it. Okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Something about that mana cost ain't right. Alright. So they cycle that, draw a card, play Woodland Stream tapped. You got 2 mana up. I'm assuming they're just gonna crew Sky Sovereign and kill Slimefoot and be really rude about it. But, we'll see. We do have Broken Bond, so if we can draw that, we have a response to Sky Sovereign. Yeah, they're gonna crew it. And they're gonna kill Slimefoot, unfortunately, because nobody likes to have fun. Really not running well with this Slimefoot build. It's a shame. Alright. Well, we're gonna take 6. And we're gonna hope for a nice draw of Broken Bond, and we're not gonna get it. So let's play Memorial to Folly. I could Nature Spiral Spore Crown Thallid back and then swing for, I don't know, 8. Doesn't seem great, but doesn't seem awful. That said, I could play Ruthless Knave, and then I actually can't sack it this turn though, so that's not great either. The other option is just Slimefoot and then have them kill it again. I mean, I think we gotta race them. So let's Nature Spiral, Spore Crown. Let's get it back. They're gonna blow that up next time instead, which is fine because I don't care a ton about it. And then we're still getting in for 8 damage and putting a clock on them because there's no reason not to. I mean, you could blow up, I guess, the Thallid, but it's not like it's doing much. So they're gonna take 8, go down to 15. We're going to pass. And then maybe next turn, when we have the mana, we play Knave. And then the next thing they target, we just sack in response to get some tokens. And I think that's fine. Not a great position, but it's okay. Oh, they're just going to pass. All right, that's fine. I am perfectly okay with that. Whisper's not really going to help us here. So, 1, 2, 3. We have what? 9. So we're with Twilight Prophet, we have 10. And we are Sky Sovereign proof there, so that might actually work. And we have a blocker. So I think that might actually be the better play, especially since if for some reason they have a way to kill Twilight Prophet, they'll probably just do it. And then they might like Sky Sovereign it and then, I don't know, ping her or something. Or they're just going to counterspell whatever I cast next, which is fine. Okay, so what are they going to get for free? Nissa. Okay, so they're going to draw Nissa. And then, unless it's controller pays 2. I mean, I'll probably just pay for it. Do they have another counterspell? Do they have another counterspell? They probably don't, yeah. Okay, well, that is not an awful turn. And then we swing in for 8 and they chump, maybe? Oh no, they're gonna crew the Sky Sovereign and then chump, and then Overgrown Armor Sword is gonna die. We will get a Sapperling though, so not like the worst play. I probably should have been paying attention, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. They block, I'm assuming Armasaur. I'd be shocked if they blocked the Thallid. I mean, either way, they both give us a 2/2 because of Spore Crown, so that's fine. Sure. I'll create a 1/1, and we will pass the turn. Interested to see if they somehow find a way to destroy Twilight Prophet, because I'm definitely not going to block Sky Sovereign. 6 damage a turn isn't that bad. They might just start bolting us for 9. That is target. Oh, just target creature or planeswalker. Okay, so we're safe from getting bolted off of it, which is fine. So we just have to make sure that we can have our creatures last long enough. If I draw Broken Bond, I will probably play it immediately, and then we'll go from there. And now this turn I can play Ruthless Knave and get some value out of whatever they decide to blow up. They're playing something big. What are they playing? Are they playing a take control of effect? I sure hope not. That would be unfortunate for me. What are they? Oh, they're going to play Nissa. Forgot about that. Okay, so how many counters did they pay for it? Well, this is pretty big, but Botanical Sanctum is a, it's unfortunately for them, a land. So Scry probably, Evil Number 2. Okay, well, let's see what they get. Hopefully nothing. Oh, it's just an island. Alright, that's fine. I'll take it. Are they going to crew Sky Sovereign? I would assume they would not. Okay. Yep, they're going to pass. That is fine. I will upkeep and reveal an Immortal Sun. Wow, that was actually pretty sweet. Okay, I think the play now is we cast Immortal Sun, and we make it so they can never use Nissa ever again. So I definitely think that's the play. All right, we're stabilizing a little bit, I think. I overpaid, but that's fine because I don't have any need for the extra mana. So this is actually okay. So now everything's bigger. I wish it was out of Sky Sovereign territory, but it's not. Do we swing with Death Bloom? I think we do. There's really no reason to. If they want to crew Sky Sovereign and let it die, I'm just gonna attack Battle Cats. There's no reason to go again attack Nissa as long as Immortal Sun's online. Not that any of her abilities are super scary. Her -6 could become scary, but I don't really want to worry about it at the moment. So the Servant of the Conduit's gonna die. That's good for us at least. So what are they doing now? Are they gonna take control of the Immortal Sun or something? I hope not. Aw, River's Rebuke. That's lame. Wow. Blue gets all the silliest spells. Alright, well, next turn we can at least start rebuilding. Not great place to be in, but I can at least... Oh, they're going to start swinging in with elementals, aren't they? At least they can't crew the Sky Sovereign yet, so that's something. Unless they make a 5/5, which they might. But that's okay. I think we're still fine, because we can just rebuild with the Thalids, and then they're still probably not going to do anything with Sky Sovereign. I'm going to swing it for 2, surely. Okay, well, we'll play the Swamp, and I think that's what we do. I think we Spore Crown, and then what? We have 5 mana after that. Death Bloom, we'll have 2. I really wish they had the Immortal Sun, though. Is it worth it to Immortal Sun, stop Nissa, assume they don't, and then start rebuilding? Because if we can stop the 5/5, they can't crew Sky Sovereign unless they actually play something. And from what I'm seeing, I feel like they don't have a lot of creatures to actually do anything with. I mean, it's all, you know, anecdotal. Because the Death Bloom Thalid and the Spore Crown are solid, but they don't stop us from getting hit by a 5/5 land, or rather a 6/5. But this might, and even then, we won't have any creatures, so we're just getting hit for 6. We're not losing any value. So I think that's the play. I'm not confident in it, but I think that's the play, and then there's a chance they counter it. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay. No? No counterspell? Set that for green instead of blue? Okay. Well, unfortunately, we are playing against a blue deck, so I probably should have read that through. So now we definitely don't play Spore Crown Thalid, because it's just going to get pinged off Sky Sovereign. We're in a little bit of trouble here. How many lands do they get? So 2 5/5s with flying. Wow. Well, it's not getting activated anyway, though we're certainly going to be in for a beating soon, because they're going to be able to hit us for 16, which is a problem. And they're playing something else, unfortunately. Stop playing cards, opponent. I don't appreciate it. Oh, Nizal. Okay, well, now that Nizal's here, and Ripjaw, okay. Alright, so we need a board wipe as soon as physically possible, and unfortunately I don't think this deck has any. This specific iteration of the deck has any. Okay, getting swung in by Sky Sovereign and Rashmi. We're going to have to take it, and then we're just going to go from there. I think Twilight Prophet we might want to play next turn, be able to maybe block one of the 5/5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Death Bloom maybe, and then this isn't looking too strong for us right now. And Nizahal isn't really going to help. I think we've lost, unfortunately, because we have literally no removal in this deck. Oh, they're going to counter it. Oh, they're going to counter it. Okay. All right. Man, a lot of just blue counterspell decks. Just insanely dominant. Well, now I think we definitely lost. -6, 6 in the air, bunch on the bottom. Well, we'll see them do it, but we've definitely lost this one, I suspect. But here's to hoping, I guess. Here is to hoping. Alright, what are they playing? Glimmer of Genius. Alright, just kill us, opponent. Come on. Don't slow roll us. We know you're gonna win. Just do it. I mean, what else are they looking for? I mean, they got it. They got it. I'm not going to waste my time. Well, we got 20 play points. So unfortunately, we did go 1-4. But I think with the next deck, it's going to be a lot better. So let me actually zero out this. So the next deck, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, is going to be Sack the Saps. So this is the more expensive version of a Slimefoot deck. Also one that I enjoy playing a lot more. I think it's a lot flashier. So this is by tapped-out.net user and Reddit user Zansab. And the goal of this deck is to be more black-green control. So you're playing a lot of things like Slimefoot and stuff to gain the value off of the tokens. But there's also a ton of removal in here just to keep your opponent in check. I think a lot of the games we had, there were some where it was not even close, but there were some games where I feel like if we had, you know, a kill spell here or there, we definitely could have at least had a better chance. I think in that game, if I was able to cast a spell, a kill spell or a removal spell on Sky Sovereign, we would have definitely done a lot better. Obviously, you know, it happens, and I'm sure I made other misplays in there, but I think that definitely would have helped. So this one has a lot more. And then finally, one of the big payoffs is generating a ton of mana to Torment of Hailfire. So hopefully we're able to get that going. So let's give it a shot. We are back, and let's get in this league. Oh, well, let's return to details. Let's join the league again. This time we're going to do it with Sack the Saps. I'm going to pay with some tickets, and let's give it a shot. Yeah, I'm really excited to use this deck. So, Azur's Gateway is I believe it's a 1-drop, or maybe it's a 2-drop, I forget. Point is, you pay 1, you tap it, you draw a card, you exile a card from your hand. When you've exiled 5 cards with different converted mana costs, it flips, and then you get X mana equal to how much life you have. So that's the idea there, is to use that mana to Torment Hailfire and make our opponent basically either sack all their permanents or die. So we're on the play. Not the strongest hand start I've seen, especially for this deck. What are we going against? Rashmi? Oh boy. Wait, we played against them. Oh no. Oh no, it's the same person again. Maybe Evolving Wilds into Spore Crown Thallid? To be this doesn't seem very strong. Because Yawgmoths and Verdant, I feel like we should probably mulligan, but I'm worried we're going to get our bad hands that we had before. Even though this deck, I think, arguably is much better. Every game I've mulliganed, I've been betrayed. Do I do it now? Because we can, but the only thing we can play is Fungal Plots and Spore Crown Thallid. That's not enough. Let's mulligan. Okay. Better? Not great. If we can get a forest, I'm quite confident in this. So let's keep, and we got a forest on top. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we're gonna swamp and pass, and then next turn we'll play Llanowar Elves, and then turn 4 we can either Salad Soothsayer or go straight into Slimefoot. So this is a lot better. So Llanowar Elves. So the one thing this deck has that the other deck doesn't have either is a lot of mana ramp in like any form, basically. So I think that's a big problem. Okay, so thanks everybody for believing in me. We're gonna make our opponent have a really bad day in about 5 seconds. Oh no, we're not. Llanowar Elves is summoning sick. That's fine. So here we go. I wonder if do we do it anyway? I feel like it slows us down, but that might be the better play, because then our opponent gets slowed down a little bit more, and I'm more worried about their speed than ours. So I think we Vicious Offering, cast without kicker, -2/-2, and then we just swing in for 1. Not great, but I will take getting rid of, as they say, Bolt the Bird, getting rid of their mana ramp. So let's see what they have as a 3-drop. Nissa on 1. Okay, that's a problem. So they're going to scry. We're not going to have a huge response. But I can Slimefoot or Thallid Soothsayer, and that'll at least give us something. Or I could just Eldest Reborn, but I won't. I don't think that's the play we want to make. So pull up Slimefoot. Let's go to combat. Let's attack Nissa for 1. And then let's play Slimefoot, and then next turn we play Thallid Soothsayer. And then I think we just find it as fast as we can, kill Nissa maybe. It looks like they're scrying for some land, but I don't know. Oh, I forgot to play my Field of Ruin. Misplay this, unless I didn't. It's turn 4 for them? Yeah, I did make that mistake. That's fine. So let's Field of Ruin. I think we just Spore Swarm, and then... Because they're not at their -6 yet, and there's no way they're gonna be silly, right? Yeah, let's Spore Swarm for the fun of it, and then see what they do. So we're gonna get some Saprolings, get 3 of them to be precise, and then see what our opponent does. They're going to scry 2 on Nissa. I think we just swing out at Nissa with everything except for Llanowar Elves, and then at least she's being kept in check, and Rashmi is forced to block a Saproling, and we're able to drain them a little bit. Not perfect, but at least it's something, and then we can play Thallid Soothsayer, and maybe if we draw a land, start drawing cards off of the Saproling that Rashmi blocks, and then we're a little bit more ahead than where we are now. A kill spell would also be good. Ooh, Ripjaw Raptor is a problem for us, but that's fine. I think we can still do it because we're not going to let the Saproling deal damage. So Cabal Stronghold's pretty good. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. All right, we might want to do that maybe. That we don't have any creatures yet in our graveyard that we want to get back from Eldest. So it might be too soon almost to use the Eldest Reborn, but I really want because they're gonna sacrifice Ripjaw Raptor, right? And that's the easiest way to get rid of it. But Thallid Soothsayer lets us get back on the board and draw a card, which I think is better. And then next turn, if they don't play anything, then we get 2 Eldest Reborn, and then that solves our problem there, I think. So I think that is probably the play. So let's Thallid Soothsayer. Let's see if we can start drawing some cards. They are 1 mana away from the evacuation spell, which will be very annoying to deal with. So I think we just swing with our Saprolings at Nissa, and at Nissa. And then we swing, and then we see what they decide to do. They're probably going to try and block one with Ripjaw and one with Rashmi. But, yeah, that's fine. Sack a creature. Sack the Saproling on Ripjaw. Drain them, draw a card. Not a great play, but we're getting more on the board at least. Oh, Swamp. Okay, that's fine. And then next turn we Eldest, I think. And then, whatever. If they have an extra creature, we're in a little bit of trouble anyway. Unfortunately, this is the same person we actually played against last time, but at least we're able to get a little bit of damage in there to stop them. Though they'll be able to just -6 next turn if they want to anyway, so that's still a problem we're going to have to deal with. But hopefully one that we're able to solve pretty quickly. Okay, what are they playing? Drover the Mighty, sure. Island enters the revealed zone. So it's going to go into their hand. It's probably okay. I'm assuming Ripjaw is going to attack for 5, but they might want to keep it up for blocking. No, okay. So now we have a Deathbloom Thallid. I think maybe we play the Swamp. I think Immortal Sun in here is actually fine now, because it'll stop Nissa from doing anything. But they might have a counter spell. That's a problem. But does it matter? Because they counter it. Right? Because even if we play Eldest, they still might counter it. Or if we play Deathbloom Thallid, they might counter it. So I think we go for it and just hope for the best, probably. Not a great hope, but I don't think it's an awful play. Okay, they don't have it. All right, so that's good. So let's hope it survives. There's no point in attacking because Ripjaw Raptor will draw them cards, which I don't want. So now they're gonna evacuate. Oh, Glimmer of Genius. Okay, I got really worried about Okay, so Servant's gonna come into play. That's also a problem. I would really like that spell. The Phyrexian Scriptures saga. I would love that right now to just wipe the board, because even though my board's gonna get wiped, at least it would feel better. I could also sack something off. I probably draw a card. My opponent just said that they're gonna take a break after this, so we shouldn't get matched up again. Oh boy. Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't have that evacuation spell, or I'll be very upset. Because I don't think there's a way I'm going to be able to come back from... Uh-oh. Oh, Confiscation Coup. Oh no, they're taking control of the Immortal Sun. Oh no. That's really bad. Alright, I needed Phyrexian Scriptures like 2 turns ago, and I just don't think it's going to happen. So now I think they can mine it... It's owned by me, so she... Oh my god, they can't use Nissa to close out the game. Ooh, that's very good. That is very good. I did not expect that to be a thing. Okay, alright. So they're going to swing in for 5. We're going to take 5. Okay, this is much better. I really expected them to just destroy us with Nissa's -6, but we don't have to worry about it. Okay, we have a Torment of Hailfire, but we can't actually really do anything with it, because we don't have enough mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can make them do it 5 times. They just discard their hand, and there's not really a problem. We really need our intense mana ramp. So I think maybe we Eldest Reborn, and I don't know. The problem is we're only getting one. It's basically a 5-drop kill spell, and they're probably just going to sack the Servant of the Conduit or the Drover of the Mighty, which isn't great for us, especially when they're drawing 2 cards. Torment of Hailfire will probably just deal with their hand, or they might sacrifice the Immortal Sun, which is the problem. So that also doesn't help us. I mean, we do have the option of just playing Deathbloom Thallid and stalling, because we can always just block and then sack, assuming they don't have an evacuation spell. So that might just have to be our play for now. It doesn't feel good, but it's certainly something we can do. So just Deathbloom Thallid. Let's see if we can build up our presence a little bit and go from there. Because I don't think this game is completely lost yet. I think the problem's going to be is... I think they've realized the Immortal Sun is a problem for them, though it's actually just turning off Nissa, so it's not much of a problem, but it's going to give them trouble closing out the game. Because, I mean, they could swing with, like, Drover and Servant, but I have chump blockers, and I can sack them to draw. Sky Sovereign is a problem, though, unfortunately. Vizier of Many Faces is also a problem. I'm assuming it's going to come into play as a copy of, like, Ripjaw Raptor. Seems pretty good. This Rashmi deck. Oh, man. Well, let's see. Let's see. What is going to happen, opponent? What are you going to enter as a copy of? Oh, of Slimefoot. That's an interesting choice, certainly. I mean, I guess it gives them something to do with their mana. Oh no! Oh no! I passed priority too fast. Oh man. Okay, well, that is... now I think we're definitely dead, actually. I don't think there's any way out of it. Search for Escanta. They don't have enough mana, unfortunately, to make a token. So now I think maybe, since we're probably going to die anyway, we just Torment to Torment and see what happens. I think we can still take... We'll just take 5. I mean, at this point, we're probably maybe dead next turn, or the turn after, depending on what they decide to do, because we're not going to kill them. Ooh, eliminate the competition would be good. But it might also get countered. Well... So I want... It's a sorcery, so Sky Sovereign's not going to help us. And they can crew it with Rashmi. So I basically need... I mean, I think we Torment, maybe, and just have them sack things or discard their hand. And then we just have to deal with what's on the board, and then the next turn we eliminate the competition, maybe. Not great. I don't think we're in a super great position no matter what we do. So I think maybe we just cast black, and just go for it. Why does it keeps I noticed this the MTGO likes to highlight your commander even in instances where you shouldn't have it be highlighted, and it's going to get negated. All right, well, it was certainly a try. We definitely lost this game, I think, though. I mean, it would have happened anyway if we had eliminated the competition. So maybe we've got them down a counterspell. I doubt it, because they're going to be able to search Riscana and draw an extra card off the Immortal Sun. These blue decks are really just absolutely brutal. Unfortunate that they're as brutal as they are, but what are we going to do, I guess? And our opponent's going to crew Sky Sovereign, so not much I can really do there. And then they're probably going to swing in and really just obliterate us, if I had to take a guess. Yeah, I think we're just in trouble. 3 damage to Slimefoot, can't do anything about it. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, we can still try and eliminate the competition, but I think it's basically over. Yeah, I don't see this one coming out for us. These blue decks have just been absolutely brutal. That's what happens when counterspells are just really good. Oh, okay. Oh, what a Supreme will... Okay, whatever. Alright, well, let's see what happens. They're casting something else. Yeah, I don't think we can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we are 1 short of being able to Vona's Hunger. Oh, that feels really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, unfortunately, we were not able to get there. I mean, I'm going to try and eliminate the competition, and then if it doesn't work, we can just scoop, I think. So eliminate. What are we going to hit? Nazal's a problem. I mean, it doesn't matter, because they're just going to bounce Nazal, probably. So maybe that. It doesn't matter because we're dead. We're gonna try it. Okay. Okay. There's no way they let that resolve. I mean, they might. They certainly might. Because it doesn't really matter. They basically got us. But we shall see. We shall see. Oh, untapping? Oh, they're just gonna let it happen, because it doesn't even matter. Nope, they're gonna counter it. Well, we're gonna concede. Alright, well, not the best start, even on the new deck. I promise you, I do think it is much better than the first. So let's see if we're able to do something fun with like Azor's Gateway or something. Because if we're able to Torment for a ton, I'm gonna have a really good time. And I think we might be able to do it. Hopefully, we don't get... In an ideal world, I just wouldn't be playing against any blue players today. I think the only wins we got were from, well, Admiral Beckett Brass has blue in it. And that's the only win we got, because I think the Galta deck destroyed us. Yeah. Alright, so maybe not the best showing of ability here. But I think we're still gonna get it out and try our best and see what comes next. Still looking for an opponent, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna check Twitter while I'm thinking about it. Alright, opponent found. Let's get into it. So hopefully this one goes a little bit better. Let's see what our opponent's going to have. Okay, so turn 1, Llanowar Elves. Turn 2, nothing. Turn 3, Thaladon. Well, turn 2, actually, Slimefoot, and then I will keep. Oh, we're playing as Brawl! Oh, great, we're going to have a really bad time then. Amazing. Excellent. Alright, well, let's try and be positive about it. A big emphasis on try, because I'm really not excited about playing against another Brawl deck. But we're going to see how it goes. That is the fun of the randomness of playing in a league. So we'll see what happens. I would like to get Slimefoot out next turn. I'm assuming it'll happen. They're going to play Brawl, and then we'll just play Slimefoot, and then if we're lucky, we'll Vraska's Contempt Brawl. I don't suspect we're going to get that lucky, though. Are they not going to play Brawl this turn? I would be very surprised. No, they're going to play him. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so what are we going to draw? We draw a little Deathbloom Thallid. I don't care about that. So, let's get our boy Slimefoot out of here. So now the silliness is going to begin, because there's not going to be a whole lot we're going to be able to do unless Brawl's dead. Thankfully, we actually have kill spells in this deck, so if they tap more than I think they should, we might just be able to get them. If not, well, I made a misplay, so we can't Vraska's Contempt anyway. That's fine. I'm going to pass and see what they do, because I can always just make a token. And that's not great, but it's not awful. So, we'll see what happens. I should have played that Swamp for the Vraska's Contempt, but I was definitely not thinking there. But we'll see what happens. I'm assuming they're going to play something at our end step. They're going to play something on our... Oh, they're not. Okay. Our opponent has 3 islands and a Scavenging Grounds. We shall see. Scavenging Ground for our opponent. They're not going to attack. That's fine. Go to end step. I will create a token. I doubt... Yeah, there we go. I doubt they're going to cycle the 1 card from Amonkhet that will stop me from doing that. So let's play a Swamp this time. I wonder if this is just how we get through it. Like, we just let them not do anything and then make tokens. I really want to play Gilded Lotus, but there's absolutely no way it's not going to get countered. So I don't understand. I just don't know how we're going to get around that. I wonder, because they're just not going to play anything. They're probably just going to play counter spells. I mean, I wonder if that's what we have to do. I think that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna do it one more time. I'm very not confident about being able to go against this deck, because they're gonna do something. So they're gonna draw 2 cards. That's fine. See, that actually could have been a fine time for a Vraska's Contempt. Let's see if they decide to do anything else. Nope. And I'm assuming they're just gonna pass. I'm going to play Ipnu Rivulet for our opponent, and let's see what else they decide to do. Come on, opponent, pass the turn and let me make a Sapperling and still feel bad, because I'm playing against Brawl. Our opponent doing some thinking here. I mean, I don't know. They'd have to tap out a lot. Like, they would have to make a mistake, basically, and tap their 3 islands, and maybe their Ipnu Rivulet, and then Secrets of the Golden City, Feel the City's Blessing, draw 3 cards. They do not. I wonder if maybe now we do it. I don't know what they're looking for. But it could get a counter spell out of their hand. And then if I draw a land, I can play Vraska's Relic Seeker and blow up Brawl. So let's try it. It's probably not gonna go well. I'm assuming they're gonna have a counterspell. But let's see if we can get Brawl out of here. If they have a bounce spell, that's okay too, because I don't think they're gonna be able to cast him again. Unwind. Counter, untap. Oh wow, it's actually worse than I could have ever imagined. It is much worse. God. What is going on? That is nuts. Okay, sure. I mean, they got it. They certainly got it. Man. Heartbreaking. Playing against Brawl, heartbreaking. Just incredibly oppressive. It's fine. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep trying. They can't stop me from making saprolings unless they bounce on my permanents. So that's the hope. I'm assuming anything we actually play though will get countered. So that's going to be a big problem because I would like to play some actual spells like Yavimaya Sap Herd. I just don't suspect they're gonna resolve. To be see, it's weird though because the more cards we keep in our hand, the more counter spells are gonna have in their hand. Anyway, what is this? What's it so that whenever you spell your counters a spell? Okay, so they're running like every counter spell probably. So it's actually better to probably make tokens and see what happens. It just feels so bad. It feels awful. There's just no reason to do anything until they tap out. And I mean, they almost did it last turn, but they had the perfect counterspell, so it didn't even matter. Ooh, such an incredibly bad feeling. Not gonna do anything, I'm assuming. Nope. Okay. And if our opponent ships it, we're gonna make another saproling. I mean, the benefit is I guess I can make a saproling. And we're not being stopped from doing that. Unfortunately, we're stopped from having a fun game, but alright, well, now I can at least try and play Yavimaya Sap Herd. It's not great, but it does give us more saprolings, which is what I want, while also allowing us to still play a saproling off of Slimefoot. It just feels so bad because it makes me not want to play cards because I know they're going to draw cards by countering my cards. Hornswoggle, well, that's a fun card. Cool. So it makes me just not want to play the game. And from what I remember, that is the same problem that a lot of people had with 1v1 Commander. So we'll have to see how this goes. I mean, I'm just going to pass. There's basically nothing I can do. Hornswoggle. Yes, Tojalon. Hornswoggle. It is a counter spell because somebody's getting hornswoggled. Okay, they're going to play Aether Theorist, which means that they have one more blocker. This is just... It's just an awful time that we're having. I'm having a good time with everybody watching and everybody in chat, but unfortunately, actually playing Magic the Gathering, which is something that I like doing, unfortunately, is not super enjoyable when you're playing against Counterspell the deck. So we're going to see what our opponent decides to do. Are they going to Vizier Many Faces? Copying Brawl? No, copying, I don't know, Slimefoot, I guess? Yeah. This really sucks. Because now if we don't do anything, they can just make it just gets worse. It gets so much worse. I want to stop playing against blue decks. They have a counterspell, right? Like, there's no way they don't. There's no way. There's no way. And yet, I still want to play I still want to try it. Oh my god, it feels awful. This feels awful. Alright. It's not going to work. I'm better off not playing anything. And just let my opponent win. Oh god. I'm going to try. We're going to try. We're really going to try. They absolutely have a counterspell. Just tap your mana and counter it. I know you got one. I know you got one. I know you have one. There's no way you don't. I knew it. Ugh. This is so frustrating. actually incredibly frustrating. This is so annoying. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but man, it just does not feel fun. I can't counterspell the counterspell, chat. It doesn't work like that. I'm playing green-black. I'm not a blue deck. I can't counterspell. You know what? I'm gonna counterspell it with my good attitude and my love for my viewers. And that's all I got, because I don't have a counterspell to counter their counterspell. I do have the heart of the cards, you're right. I just I mean, the evacuation, I guess, maybe, and I also keep having a bad time. Yeah, it looks like it's what's going to happen, actually, unfortunately. God, this deck is just so unfun to play against. Is it all other creatures? So, next time, I mean, the next time they get energy, I guess. But they're going to be getting a bunch of energy. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it's 8. Well, I'm gonna kick it, and guess what? They got a counterspell, and I know they do. Where's the counterspell, opponent? I know you have one. Oh, hey, it resolved. But the question is, are they going to have enough energy next turn? So at the beginning of upkeep, they get 3. They have 6. So that, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they don't. So I still can't really do anything. But it might... I feel better because I was able to get 4 Saprolings on the field. And that's about it. So I feel a little bit better, and you know what? If that's all that I can get from it, then I'm going to feel better. That's fine. I'm still going to drain you for 2, and that's all I wanted. Because you're not, whatever my next spell is. Oh my god. Oh no. And, okay, well... Sure. So here's the thing. Slimefoot's going to get bounced. And instead of going to my hand, because I'm assuming it was going to go to the top of my library because they had City Blessing. It went to the command zone, which in this case is not exactly what I wanted, but in most cases it is. So now my Saprolings are just going to die, and they're only going to have 1 card in hand. And there's no way they're going to Aether Squall Ancient until it's good for them to do it. And it's probably always going to be good for them to do it, because they can just, like, I don't know, do something. So now we're just having an awful time. I think... I don't even know how we're going to get out of this one. We need them to not have a Brawl on the field and not have any cards in their hand, which at the moment they don't. They only have 1. So, I don't know. I just don't see this working. Can't block. Gonna take 6. Man, this feels bad. Alright, well, we're certainly gonna keep trying and hope that their next card isn't a counterspell, and then see what we can do. So what are we gonna draw? We're gonna draw Slimefoot. So why did that happen? That shouldn't have happened. It should have gone to the command zone instead of my library. So then why did I draw it? MTGO, I found a glitch. No. That's what that card did, right? I did not read that wrong. If you have the City's Blessing, you may put that permanent on the top of its owner's library instead. Okay, so now I found a glitch. Where if your command zone was supposed to go on the top, you'll just draw it. Sorry, let me correct myself. If your commander was supposed to go on the top. Okay. Well, that's still a problem. Unfortunately. I mean... They're gonna bounce all of my stuff. So maybe my best bet is to just play Slimefoot, swing with the Saprolings, and then let them bounce. But they could still do it on their second main phase after they swing in for 6. There's really no winning here, unfortunately. Much to my dismay. I mean, I guess I could Thallid Omnivore and then sack all my Saprolings if they decide to bounce everything. I just don't see them doing it because their 6/6 is so powerful. And, like, obviously the 6/6 would stay, but I just don't see it. It's all other, right? Yeah. I just don't see why they would... Their board position isn't bad. It's just to disrupt mine, which they're not having a problem with at the moment. So... I don't know. I do not know. I mean, maybe we Thallid Omnivore, see if it resolve. We'll see if it resolves, and see if it stays on the field. And then we play Slimefoot. I think that... I don't know. none of the plays here feel very good, to be fair. So... we're just going to have to see what happens. The problem is, we're not getting maximum value from sacking our Saprolings, we're just getting some value from it. When in reality, if I had Slimefoot out and doing this, we would be getting so much more value because we'd be gaining 4 extra life and dealing 4 extra damage. So, okay, well it will resolve. I just don't see the point in playing Slimefoot when if I play Slimefoot, then they will almost definitely bounce. Whereas if I can get them to just hit us for 6 and pass the turn and get through a counterspell, we might be okay. Okay, so now they're starting to create Saprolings. Oh my god. We're in such bad shape right now. Like, I just don't see how we can win. Unless they absolutely run out of counterspells and we're able to start ramping or something. Like, get a lot of ramp in Azor's and Torment of Hailfire. But even then, they can just discard their hand. So, I don't know. They're going to get it for 6. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Are they going to bounce now? They're not. Okay. And that's fine. Yeah. Alright. Fungal plots, not helpful at the moment, unfortunately. I mean, we're going to try and cast Slimefoot, and if it doesn't resolve, we might just think about scooping. Because I just don't see how else we get out of it. Right. Yeah, I mean it gives us value if they decide to Aether Squall. I just don't see them doing it. There's basically no reason to. It would get rid of our Saprolings, but I'll just, you know, whatever. They're probably just going to get a bigger army of Saprolings than we have, and then who cares? Now they're definitely not going to Aether Squall. There's almost no reason to. We're just gonna have a bad time, unfortunately. That's fine. They get a bunch of energy. They're gonna opt. Hopefully not draw anything useful. Get in for 6. We will let them get in for 6, I think. And then we're going to keep going. And they're not going to Aether Squall, which is fine. And then I will make a Saproling. An additional Saproling. I just don't see how we're going to get it. Like, Sing with Thallid, they block with the Theorist. Okay. They're not going to block with their Slimefoot because their Slimefoot's actually too useful to them now because it's actually doing something. So we basically need a board wipe and a way to deal with Aether Squall in the same hand without getting counterspelled. And I just don't see it happening. Vona's Hunger will do it, though they'll probably just sack their Saprolings, and then they've effectively lost nothing. So, not great. But still might be worth trying, right? Because then at least they're losing their Saprolings. Oh, but then they're going to drain us off of them. Ugh, no. There's no winning. Oh, man. This feels exceptionally bad. Let's try and Fungal Plots. Oh, I can draw cards off of Fungal Plots by sacking 2 Saprolings. Not great, but might actually be better than Thallid. Okay, so Disallow, gonna get countered. That's fine. Hmm. I just don't see how we do this one, folks. Do not see it. But we could still Vonus Hunger. I mean, I just don't see them sacking anything other than the Saplings, and we just get dealt damage, which is not what we want. And we're already, like, very close to dying to Aether Squall. I think this is just going to be the slow, painful death by Aether Squall. I think that's all we have to look forward in this match, unfortunately. Man, Brawl is... Oh, unsummon. Man. Well, now they're gonna win, basically. Almost absolutely. Because if we do this, they swing, we have 2 blockers, and they've won. So... I mean, I think we can just... nope. Undo. That's fine. Maybe we get them... I don't know. I just don't think there's a way to do it. They're gonna make a Saproling. And this is at my end step. Okay. This feels bad. At least Vonus Hunger's an instant. I mean, they're not gonna swing in. They're just making it for Slimefoot value, which is I mean, it's exactly what it is. The only benefit I can see is if they do end up swinging, and then I just block with the Saprolings and Vonus Hunger, and then, well, after they resolve, and then Vonus Hunger or something. Still not great. So I don't know. I don't see a way out of this one. I feel like I might be wrong. I feel like there's something we could draw. I just don't see it, like, working out. That's fine. So we'll hut. We'll hut. We will hut. We'll hut. And we'll hut. So now we're just going to trade on the Saprolings and the Slimefoot effects. And take 6, unfortunately. It's a lot of triggers. Okay. Yep. We will yield to all these Slimefoot triggers. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up. Oh man, they were oh no, they could have been stacked in a really bad way, where, ooh, we could have almost lost. Okay. So now return all other creatures to their owner's hands. I think in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no! We're still 1 short! Oh my oh my god. No. Oh no. I mean, we can get rid of Aether Squall. That's still really annoying. Okay. You got us, opponent. Well, the first spell they cast, I'm just going to Vonus Hunger and try it. Nope, sorry. It's not good, but it'll get rid of Aether Squall, unless they have a counterspell, which they certainly might. If they have a counterspell, I think we scoop. But we got to give it the old try, as they say. No counterspell, no counterspell. Okay, and then they're just going to play our hand again. You know, I don't think that was a bad move. I just don't... Like, it wasn't that good of a move? I don't know. I don't know if there's a way out of here. We'll see. We'll see. If we get to Torment and they don't have a counterspell, we can make them sack things and discard. Still not great. Well, here's the test of, do they have a counterspell? We're going to play Gilded Lotus, and then we're going to play Slimefoot, and then we're going to see if they let us play Slimefoot, and then play Slimefoot. I'm assuming it will maybe resolve. Nope. Alright, well... Oh man. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to scoop on this one. I just don't see it. I don't see it working. I feel like I want to play it out to see what happens, but if they just keep drawing counter spells, they're just gonna keep getting in and hitting us. So I just don't see it working. We'll ship it. We'll give it like 1 or 2 more turns, but I have a feeling it's going to become quite dire. Especially with their ability to scry twice. So we'll see. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you would listen to a podcast. I don't have one, but I appreciate you enjoying my voice chat. Let's see what's going to happen. They're going to swing in? Yep. I think we just have to take it in case we draw something nice. I don't suspect we will. I suspect we're gonna whatever we draw will get counterspelled, so we have to see. I am willing to be wrong. Oh, and we drew a swamp. So now we really might be in trouble. I mean, I think we just play what's in our hand, right? So Deathbloom Thallid. Do we have enough to play Slimefoot for 5? See, the problem is I don't know if the glitch happened and they sent it to the command zone and then put it in my hand. Like, I don't know how it worked. So we'd have to see how much he costs, because we could gild it and then try and do the math. Alright, discard a card, opponent. Come on. Cycle. Loot, rather. How much is Slimefoot? Okay, that's doable, I guess. But and then we play Deathbloom. This isn't great, but let's see if we can stabilize. No counter spells. You have 1 card in your hand. Please don't be a counter. It's a counter. It's a counter. Oh no, they're not using the counter spell part though. Are they gonna supreme will and try and get a counter spell? That's because I can pay for it. They want an absolute counter spell. Oh man, what is happening? Oh man, this Brawl deck is absolutely brutal. Come on, opponent. Oh man. I'm not confident because we have 4 life and our opponent has 30, and our opponent's deck is built around bounce spells and counter spells, right? But I feel like I don't just want to give up, even though I feel like it's fruitless, because if they don't draw them for a certain series of turns, we might have a chance. Like right now, if I played Torment of Fire, I would have what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They would have to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-land permanents. And then if Treasure Map flips, it's 4. So then 8 times 3 is 24, and they're almost dead. So I feel like there is a perfect combination of card that will make us win this game. I don't know if we're going to draw it, but I feel like we have a chance to. Turn to 3 target artificial creatures in our hands. They're going to get a free spell too. That's really annoying. Now I think we have to block with one or else. Maybe. I don't know. That's not a counter spell. And I don't know if they're going to draw a counter spell. I feel like I'm still holding out for a hero a little bit there. But we can still pay 5 for Gilded Lotus, and then, right? So 6, go down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 3 is 8. Slimefoot, yeah. Ugh, that's absolutely brutal. Okay, well, now I think our likelihood of winning has dropped to almost 0. We're gonna try it. We're gonna keep trying it. But man, that is brutal. I think we just take it and we just keep going. It's only 2 damage. It's not like they're playing any bolts or anything, so the draw of fate. Here we go, folks. Like a Cabal Stronghold would be nice. Phyrexian Scriptures. Phyrexian Scriptures will not do it. It will. There's no way they don't have a counter spell. There's no way. Right? They have to have one. And they shuffle. Oh, and they shuffle their deck into the library. They definitely have a counterspell. What am I even thinking? I don't know. Let's try it. Is it gonna get countered? It almost certainly is. There's no way that it wouldn't. Right? They're gonna scry. They're gonna try and counter it. But that doesn't draw them a card, so they might just be doing it in response. Well, it'll get them treasures, though, so they might sack the treasures and counter it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's getting countered. It's getting countered. Here we go. Counterspell, unwind. Oh, it's worse. It's probably the worst way this could have resolved. Now I wonder if I Vonus Hunger. I mean, they're not going to sacrifice Brawl is the problem. I need... I need an actual kill spell. I wonder if we just concede here. I don't know. I mean, we could Vonus Hunger and force them to sack their Theorist, and then nothing happens, right? So, whatever. You got me. You got me, opponent. You got me. Man, that feels so incredibly bad. Well, now they almost definitely have a counterspell for whatever else we're gonna play. Oh, man. We're gonna keep trying, though. We're gonna keep trying. Who knows? Maybe they'll time out. I can't believe we played this game for almost 50 minutes. This game was awful. This game in particular has been very bad. I cannot understand. Is it going to resolve? I'd be shocked. Okay. Well, that's something. Not much, but it's something. And I could make a token... I can also play Wild Onslaught on Slimefoot, not that that really matters. Or get that, let's use there. Let's pass. Let's see what happens. Not confident here, but maybe I can make them run out of time instead of myself, which is what it looks like it's going to happen. Doubt that it's going to come to that. I'm sure they... Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Am I going to get the glitch again? Because, like, that was very odd. Maybe I'll have to... Before I put this up on YouTube, I'll have to clip that and send it their way and see what's happening. Because that is a definite problem. I mean, if they have an evacuation, they won. Looks like they maybe don't. Swinging in. I had to tap the Llanowar to do that. Alright. Block Brawl. If they have a pump spell, I'm dead. Okay, 1 life. We're gonna see. What can we do, folks? If there's a way I can kill myself, I will. Come on, here we go. And it happened again. Why is that happening? I would like to, I'm gonna move this over. I would like to specify. It says go to the command zone instead of library and expel from Orzaka. They clearly have the city's blessing, and it is putting it. Sorry, and it is putting it on top of my library. Slimefoot is exiling it, and then I am drawing it for my turn, which is a problem. So, yeah, I think we lost, unfortunately. All right, let's Path of Discovery. If it doesn't get countered, let's Thallid Soothsayer, and then. Sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna, at this point, I feel like I should play it out. I put so much time into this game. Oh, man. I mean, let's try it. If they have a counterspell, it's absolutely game, because I only have 1 creature that I can play. Oh, that's a Glimmer. They're probably going to draw a counterspell. If I had to take a guess. Did they draw one? Opponent? Tapping mana. They got it. All right, we're done. There's no coming back. That was the worst game I've played in a very long time of Magic. Let's run it back and let's hope we get a better one. Man, Brawl is absolutely brutal. I understand now why people want him banned. Because, man, that was awful. Wow. Alright, well, we got something going on, I suppose. Alright, let's see how it goes. Hopefully this next game is bereft of Brawls and Rashmis. And we'll be able to have a nice, fun, clean game. And not a game of misery while waiting for my spells to get countered. But we shall see. So we're still getting there. About a minute in the queue. I'm really hoping we're able to actually play a fun game. Because I'm sure I'm making misplays. I have no question about that. But I feel like there's not a lot of great plays you can make anyway when you are just getting absolutely obliterated by Brawl. Alright, let's join this match. Let's hope this one's better than the last. I'm certainly hoping it is. Alright. Our opponent's name is the Ponerer. Okay. Let's see what happens. So we're going to be on the play. No, we're going to be on the draw, rather. So let's see what our opponent's got. If it's another Brawl, I'm going to be very sad. If it's anything else, I'll be curious. To be fair, I can't really blame people who are playing Brawl. You're paying either $8 or 80 play point. $8 or 80 play points. Oh, Captain Land Storm, very nice. And you're basically trying to get it back. So I can understand why people would want to play Brawl. I'm sure he's also fun to play. I'm just not having fun playing against him. I love this hand, but unfortunately I'm going to have to get rid of it. I think we can keep this because we can scry with Treasure Map. Torment of Hailfire is going on top. Alright, fellas. We got a Torment of Hailfire on the top of our deck. Can we cast it this game for some good fun? Let's find out. Let's play Swamp. Next turn, we'll play Woodland Cemetery. We'll go Treasure Map. Turn 3, probably play Slimefoot. Alright, Goblin Trailblazer giving us a problem, but not too much of a problem. Phyrexian Scriptures. Okay, much better start, I would say. So let's Treasure Map. Next turn, we'll go Slimefoot. Turn after that, instead of scrying, maybe we'll... I don't know. We basically have to beat red deck wins, kind of. So we'll see what happens. Can you recommend any ways to buy money to then trade for cards to play this game? Well, unfortunately, buying money is the difficult part, Tojalon dude. Because that's not really how money works. But I do appreciate you asking. And I'm going to play Slimefoot. I think next turn we throw down Spore Crown Thallid and scry one with Treasure Map, maybe? Optionally, we throw down Phyrexian Scriptures, which I think actually might be a better play. Try and make... Earthshaker Kenra. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely playing Phyrexian Scriptures next. Or we're going to have a really bad time. Oh, man. Alright, that's fine. We're going to take, what, 7? Okay. Not a great start that we're having. But we're going to see what happens. Alright, here we go. Alright, they got Kari Zev. Man, our next turn's going to be awful. It's just not going to be fun. We're not going to have a really good time playing. Man, alright, well, let's see if we cannot get absolutely obliterated and play some Phyrexian Scriptures. I don't know what our opponent is going to do in response. Probably nothing. So Slimefoot's going to be our +1/+1 and an artifact, though that does open us up to some artifact removal problems, but I think we might still be able to get through it. So what? We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 if they sack the treasure. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to go down to 9 unless they play something. They don't have. If they play a mountain and they have Glorybringer, we might have a problem. Though they probably won't actually play anything. They'll probably just let their board get wiped. So we're certainly going to see what happens, because I'm sure they're going to have something. I like this. This is a nice red deck wins. I can't be too upset. At least the game's going by faster than playing against Brawl. Okay, what are they going to play? Advances, blast cannons. Sure. Whenever you cast third spell, you can transform it. Upkeep, exile. Yeah, that's fine. That will resolve. Then they're going to swing in for 10, I believe it is. Can I block any of it? So I'm a 3/4. Sure. Sure. So I can't block Captain Lannery Storm, but I could block like Earthshaker Kenra. Yeah, I think unless they have like a Magma Spray. Maybe I block the if they oh no. Let's block Carry Zev. I don't know why I'm so cautious. I'm very worried they're going to have something for 1 mana that's going to ruin my day. Illegal. Oh, does it have? Oh, she has Menace. Very. Okay. Whatever. If they got it, they got it. That does not. Oh, very. They got a Magnus. They got a Sheevan Fire. What does it do? No. I knew it. I knew it. What did I do? No. Whatever. At least their board's also getting wiped. What an unfortunate misplay. Like, part of me doesn't want to consider that a misplay, even though it definitely was. Just because it could have been much worse. So I wonder if we Tender Shoot now and get some Saprolings and just go from there, and then next turn we can Treasure Map, then after that we can Spore Crown, and then we're in a slightly better place. The only issue we're going to have is if they have any kill spells for Tender Shoot Dryad, we're going to have a really bad time. So we're going to have to see how this goes. Optionally, Fancy's Blast Cannon is not really helping us. What did they exile? What did they exile? Is that a mountain? Exile zone, right? Yeah, okay. So exile the mountain. And does that let you... Oh, cast, so they can't get mana off of it. Oh, that feels bad. Oh, Tender... Oh. We can't catch a break. Man. Alright. Exile cards from all opponents' graveyards. Yep. That will resolve. Well, for Phyrexian Scriptures, you certainly kept us in the game. And that's what counts. So why don't we... God, we could Torment. It'd be good. Won't be that good, but it'd be good. Why don't we... Let's scry. Let's see what we got. Vraska's Contempt. I actually want to put that on top, because if they get Lannery Storm back out somehow, I want an answer to it as soon as possible. Let's play Sporn Crown Thallid. Let's go to combat. Let's swing for 2. Okay, we're back in this game. Also, let me update my record while I'm remembering. So row 2. Not having a good time, but let's see if we can get 3 wins in. Go that 3/2 Dream. See if we can open any treasure chests and have a good time. So, exiled Frenzy Rage. Won't help if they don't have a creature. Let's hope they don't play a creature. Well, 1-drop creature at least. Well, or 2-drop in this case. On-Crop Crasher has haste. It's a 3/2. I think we might just Vicious Offering it. Sorry, opponent. Not today. No, sir. Alright, that's fine. That is much better. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. So now I think we scry Evolving Wilds. We could use lands, but it's not... If we're going to Torment, we need lands. You know, let me do the math. They have 1 permanent and 2 cards in hand. Let's assume they can play 1 card. Let's assume they can play 2 cards. It doesn't matter actually, because the only additional would be if they exiled. Well, they're gonna draw. So let's assume they can play. Let's assume they have 3 cards in hand and Advanced Blasting. We can do it for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we well, no, won't be next turn. I don't know. Eventually, I think it's worth it. Let's Evolving, because then next turn we can scry and see if we like what we have, and then if we don't, we can just Evolving it away, and if not, we can figure out what we want to do from there. Let's go to combat. Let's swing in for 4. Because the lower we get them, the more likely we're going to be able to Torment of Hailfire for something that's actually significant. Sunscorched Desert's not going to help them. So now they only have 3 cards in hand. So that's what? Dodging 4 Thriving Grubs. Fine. That's fine. Okay. Yep. So it's a 2/1. They can, whenever it attacks, they can put a +1/+1 counter on it. So let's Evolving Wilds. Let's scry. Desert of the Glorified. Still worth it. Because the more mana we can get, the more we can counteract our opponent being able to draw cards. It's not great, though. Like, I feel like we don't want that, probably. Let's put it to the bottom, I think. Well, we have treasures now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can do it 7 times, which means they only take 9 damage. I don't think that's good enough, unfortunately. So let's sack Evolving Wilds. Let's get a Swamp, I guess, and then we can go from there. If we swing with our Saproling, are they going to trade? A very weird trade to make. I don't see what they get out of it other than not taking 2 damage. Okay, that's fine. They exile a Brazen Scourge, so 3/3 with haste, that's fine. Do we Vraska's Contempt that if they swing with it? That feels bad, but it might be worth it. Because they're not... Because unless they get 2 more mana, they're not going to be able to cast Captain Lannery Storm. And they're exiling... doesn't feel worth it, but we are at 10 life, so we do have to be conscientious of that. Okay, that's fine. I think we actually just make a set. Oh, they're not going to attack. Okay. Let's make a Saproling. Okay, this is better. They're just trying to stop us from attacking, and we got Josu, which is actually very good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 mana, and we need what, 10 to cast him? So we actually do have 10. I wonder if it's worth it, because if we get that out, the problem is if they have any board wipes, or if they Vance's Blast into board wipe, we just wasted all of our treasures that we were trying to use to Torment of Hailfire them. And right now they have 6 permanents. And we've tapped most of our mana. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We tapped all of our mana to hope we can kill them next turn. So I don't know if it's good. It's flashy, certainly, but I'm worried they have a board wipe that, like the Scorching Suns or something. I'm worried they have that, but maybe they don't. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for it. If it's bad, we've lost our treasures, which is bad. But I guess we've wasted a board wipe of theirs. I mean, if they board wipe, they're going to board wipe our board anyway, and the only thing that's going to be left is Slimefoot, and it's going to hit all their stuff. So let's see if we can do it. Let's go for it. Sack and add black, sack and add black, sack and add black. We'll tap Treasure Cove, we'll tap a forest, we'll tap a forest, we'll tap a forest. We have to tap just about everything. So let's Josu, kicked. Let's get 8 tutus. So the benefit is we win if our opponent doesn't have a board wipe. The downside is if they have a board wipe, we're going to have a really bad time. So I think we're in a good spot, though. They didn't exile the Scorching Suns, which means they have to have drawn it, and they had to have already had it in their hand. Skyship Stalker's not going to do it, so I think we're fine. I think we just swing in and then Torment, maybe? I think we just swing in and then Torment. Oh, no, they're just going to scoop it up. All right, well, good game, opponent. All right, well, record going up. We're at 1 and 2. 2 more games ahead of us. We might, maybe, well, let's see what happens. I don't want to jinx us, but I'm hoping for that 3-2. Let me knock on some wood. So let's see if we're able to get it. I feel better after that game. I felt like once we got the board wiped down, we were going strong. So let's see if we can go strong. One more game, see what happens, and go from there. An email. All right, let's join the match. And let's see what I would like to play first. Yes. Our opponent's playing Nicol Bolas, which means we might actually have a very bad time. I would love to keep. I think this hand's fine. We can get into Azor's Gateway, which might give us a bunch of mana. So let's see if we can do that. 2 or fewer, so let's Blooming Marsh and pass the turn. Actually, Woodland might have been fine. It doesn't matter. We're going to just play a forest next turn. So the problem with Nicol Bolas is he can be very oppressive because he's a Planeswalker. And I've noticed in this format, Planeswalkers can be very oppressive because it's hard to get and attack them sometimes, which means they stay on the field. Maybe it's just with this deck, or the other version of it, rather. But I've noticed that. So let's Azor's Gateway. Let's pass. Next turn, play a Swamp. Azor's Gateway, see what we get, start exiling things. If we can get something soon, like if we're able to actually get this off pretty soon, we might be in good shape. I don't know how good a shape. But we can give it a shot. So Walk the Plank. Walk the Plank's not great. So why don't we... I feel like we should Swamp, play Slimefoot. Next turn, start Azor's Gateway. Yeah, that feels fine. I'm not confident about it, but I'd rather have something on the field than nothing. Even though Azor's Gateway is going to do a lot of work, and it's giving us some not really card advantage, but it's helping us filter more. It'll be useful in that way. Obviously, if they kill Slimefoot, we're going to have a problem, but let's hope they're not able to. Or they don't want to, and we'll go from there, I think. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so let's Woodland Cemetery. Let's go to combat. Let's swing for 2. If they have that Death Toucher, I'm going to be sad, probably. So I'm going to take 2. So now I wonder if we... Instead of making it... Let's wait for the next turn, because I don't want to play Thallid Omnivore until I get some Saprolings on the field. So they're going to scry. Next turn, we can decide if we want to make a Saproling, or if we want to draw a card, then exile a card. And then we'll go from there. Ooh, no lands for our opponent. That feels really bad. I wonder if we... Do we want to maybe make a Saproling? I think we make a Saproling because what we can do is we can make a Sapling, we can swing for 3, not a lot of damage, but next turn we can play our Gilded Lotus, assuming it doesn't get countered, and then, oh, well, we can just play our Mox Amber as well, in which case we can definitely Azor's Gateway basically right out of the box, unless it gets countered, which it could, which would be unfortunate. But we're going to see. So maybe we do that first, see what we get, go from there, because now I'm not against, like, what, we have 3 right here? We have 4 if we include land. So why don't we get rid of Thallid Omnivore, play a Swamp for the turn, play Gilded Lotus, hope it doesn't get countered, and then we have a Vona's Hunger in case somebody decides to cast something. And now we can go to combat. We can swing for 3. And then we can see how we're doing on the other end of this and go from there. Yeah, I think that's fine. I wish I had another mana so I could at least make a token off of Gilded Lotus. But the benefit is, worst case, we can just Vona's Hunger if I'm worried about something. They're also really stuck on lands, so I feel really bad for them. I've noticed a lot of games, like, I mean, I guess this happens for any format, but even with Commander, obviously you have more people going, you have more turns to sort of get yourself ready. So I kind of feel bad that a lot of the times games can just be lost by, like, oh, I didn't draw enough land. You can say that for any format, though, but I don't know. Upkeep, you may pay blah, draw a card, lose life, sure. So they're gonna treasure map. So if we can draw a way to get rid of treasure map, that would be nice, because I really don't want them to have those treasure tokens, because then they're probably just going to play Nicol Bolas, and I really don't want that. I would rather them stay mana screwed. But we'll see. We shall see. We could also walk the plank, Sleeve Siphoner. It's not great, but I do want to keep getting in with some damage. We'll see what we draw, and then we'll see what we Azures. Oh, Torment of Hailfire. Okay. That would force them to discard their entire hand. And maybe treasure. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9. So I think what we have to do is we have to try and get Azur's Gateway going, and then Torment of Hailfire them for 30. And then we're definitely going to win that way. So I think that's the play. So we've already exiled something for 4 mana. So now, why don't we exile? I don't want to get rid of Walk the Plank. Well, let's math this out. We already have a 4-drop, so that means I can actually play Pitiless Plunderer. It's fine. Walk the Plank and Vona's I can get rid of. Vona's is at instant speed, so I could hold on to it. Field of Ruins of land. I don't necessarily need that right now because of all the stuff I have. So maybe I hold on to the land, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not. And then, well, they're about to flip treasure map, so that's actually bad for us. And they're gonna make us start exiling things if they get a land and are able to play Nicol Bolas. So maybe we've actually made a misplay here. Because if we force them to torment, I mean, if we do torment now, they can just discard, like, they can just take some life, right? And then they can still try and play Nicol Bolas and come back. So I don't think that's a great plan. Let me actually, can I see? -4, 7 damage to target opponent, creature and opponent controls, or planeswalker. So they could just play it and kill Slimefoot immediately anyway. So I don't really need to worry about that. Let's do maybe Vona's because I want to cast Walk the Plank. I don't know. I don't know. Why don't we'll just get rid of the Field of Ruin for now. Because we got a lot of mana. We actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7. Yeah, they don't actually have to, like, take any of it, basically. And then I think we play Pitiless Plunderer. If we can get an engine going with our Sapperlings, we can start storing some mana more and really make their day worse. But let's see what happens. I'm just gonna pat. I probably could have gotten in for 1, but whatever. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I hope they don't have enough to play Nicol Bolas, so they're definitely trying to, certainly. Or attacks. Okay. I'm assuming they're going to treasure map. Go from there, maybe. The problem with tormenting, I think, then, is they either just take it, but I doubt they would sack treasure map because of the mana boost it's going to give them, and they're trying to get Nicol Bolas out anyway. So at this point, they get it, right? So I don't know. I feel like the problem is I would rather try and torment and win than torment and do nothing. The problem, though, is that they might nickel bolus and... or they're just going to hostage take her. Interesting. Okay, what are they going to take? I'm assuming Slimefoot? Or it might be Pitiless Plunder. That'd be bad. Well, be that bad. I'm assuming they're taking Slimefoot, right? But then it just gets... I don't know. I don't know what they were going to choose. I feel like they're going to choose Pitiless Plunderer. Oh, target creature or artifact. They could take Azur's Gateway or Gilded Lotus. Maybe they'll take Gilded Lotus and they'll be bad. Okay, nope. This sucks. Now I'm really feeling bad. Okay, sure. You can have Hostage Taker. Well, now I think we just walk the plank Hostage Taker and have it be done with. Because I'm tired now. I think we walk the plank in Vrona's Hunger, right? Because I'm not feeling it. Sorry. Get out of my face. I want my Azur's Gateway. And then I think we might actually just Vrona's Hunger. Get rid of that. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to swing in. And go from there. This feels bad. I feel like we've Vrona's Hunger to stop them from blocking. It's not good, but now they can't actually cast Nicol Bolas either. So they're already in a bad shape. Right? So now we can go to combat, we can swing safely for some damage, and then next turn I can either make, at the end of their turn, I can either make another Sapperling or I can start Azur's Gateway again. Just feels so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I believe that was a Dragon Skull Summit for our opponent. I don't know. I want to Torment with Azur's Gateway for a lot, but it's not going to happen now, especially. I probably should have played Zalfir Void to get the Scry, but we'll see. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. I think we're in a good spot because our opponent actually has to play something, but we shall go from there. And our opponent's thinking something through. See, our opponent has a whole hand of cards, so I'm assuming it's just everything's been too expensive to play, but like I don't know. Liliana, sure. They're gonna return Hostage Taker? God, I hope they don't return Hostage Taker. Jeez. Stop returning Hostage Taker. Now I might Torment. Stop it. Stop taking Azur's Gateway. It's not gonna do anything. Now they're probably just gonna take Gilded Lotus. You can try. The question is, nah. We're like basically never gonna Azur's Gateway again. Unless we're using it purely for card, well, to filter. Because it's just not gonna happen. As much as I want it to happen, it's not gonna happen. They're gonna play Mox Amber for free. We get it. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. This is very, very... I'm surprisingly frustrated at this. Come on. I mean, maybe do we just Torment and see what they do? Well, Song of Freyalise is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe we Song of Freyalise. The problem is if they play Nicol Bolas, they can just exile our hand. Right? So then we're in a bad spot. But if we play Freyalise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. So 9 mana going to Torment. pitch their hand, sack the amber, sack the treasure, and they're done. But the question is, would they pitch their hand to begin with? We can make it one more with Zhalfir and Void. And then, I mean, we are protecting ourselves by... Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, minus 2 because of song, so that's 12, minus 2, so that's 10. So then they just sack the amber, sack the treasure, sack hostage taker, right? And then sack Liliana and then start... But I don't see why they would do that, right? Because if they keep Liliana, they can keep hostage takering us, which is very bad for us. But maybe we do it... What if we do it and we leave enough up to hit Liliana to death? Like, we leave up Slimefoot, so then we do it for 9? But then there's no way they're going to pitch their hand, right? There's no way they'd pitch their hand. Absolutely no way. It just feels really risky to do it. Let's scry. I feel like we have to. Sapperling Migration. Oh, man. That'd be very good. That'd be very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have exactly enough. They have exactly enough to do it. I feel like we have to, right? Because either they take 18 damage, or... they either take 18 damage, or they... What? Discard their entire hand? I guess if you have Nicol Bolas, you can just start stealing things, though, with its +2. But then we have Song of Freyalise, and then our creatures will gain us mana again, and then eventually, assuming they don't have a board wipe, when we Sapperling Migration, we're going to have a bunch of indestructible, vigilant... What, does get flying too? No, trample. So, oh god, this feels awful. Okay, I think we do it. I think we do it. We keep up Slimefoot to kill Liliana, and then we go from there, assuming they don't have a counterspell. Which they might. But they probably use the counterspell now, right? Because they don't want us to have all that extra mana. And then we'll know. Okay, so that's fine. Do we just go for it, maybe? Cast. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap. Tap, tap. This does not feel good. But we're going to do it. We're going to go for it. I don't think it's good, but we're going to go for it. Because I feel like they're going to sack the Amber, they'll sack the Treasure because it's useless. Then they can't cast Nicol Bolas, so we're actually in a good spot. Optionally, they pitch their hand and take 9, which isn't awful for them to do. I don't know if that'll help them win the game, though. Like, because they'll play Nicol Bolas and they'll be able to +2 him. So they're just going to start discarding. Oh, they didn't cast Essence Scatter. They really must have wanted to play Nicol Bolas because they could have just countered it. What's going on, opponent? Are you okay? I mean, I don't think they're making a bad play yet, because Nicol Bolas could easily swing the game in their favor. Right? And they're just going to take the rest of it? Wow. Okay. I mean, they're not gonna... They can only get Glitzy. Wow. Okay. I did not expect that to happen. So now I think the play might be find a way to sack all my Sapperlings and just kill them. Because that's actually a very valid strategy. Sure. I mean, I don't... They're really hoping for Nicol... But they can't even cast him unless they draw a land. So they got the land, that's fine. Are they going to cast Nicol Bolas? And then the question is, what are they going to get off Nicol Bolas? Because, like, they can kill Slimefoot. That's fine. But I could just play him again? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know what they're going to do. I feel like, obviously, I can't just kill them if Slimefoot's dead. And my next thing isn't a sack outlet, but also I can just Saproling overload. I don't know. Need to cast Nikki B. The Scarab God. Okay. Okay. So I did not expect that. And now we actually have a problem. Because I don't know if we can beat that. Ooh, that's a big problem. Lightning Strike. That's annoying, but I'm just gonna cast it again. Right? That's annoying. It's really annoying. I can just cast it again. I don't... I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to be able to do anything. Song of Freyalise, that's fine. I mean, I feel like I tap my Saprolings to get my Saprolings back out, and then I just play Slimefoot again, and then I'm maybe okay? And then I keep up mana to... I mean, I have enough mana to probably just... play him again. If they have a... I mean, do they have a kill spell? No. They have a kill spell in Nicol Bolas. That's a problem, but... For me. Red, green, I need at least 5 that can block the Scarab God, right? That's 6. Yeah. Cast with Kicker. Get 4 tokens. So now, if they attack with Scarab God, I block and they die, assuming they don't remove Slimefoot. They could Nicol Bolas, kill Slimefoot, and then I'm in a bad spot. You control 1 zombie, so I'm gonna get drained by 2, drained by 1. I don't know. Like, I can definitely lose this game. I just don't... Because I'm in a bad spot with my hand basically being empty, but their hand's basically empty. So, I'll have to see what they do. I'd be shocked if they swung in. I think that'd be a really big mistake. I don't have any creatures, and they don't have any creatures. So, I mean, they could swing in with, like, Hostage Taker. That'd be weird, too. I don't know. I don't know. And then next turn, my things get Trample and Vigilance, so I just swing in and win. So I feel like they need to play Nicol Bolas and kill Slimefoot, and then they can just swing in for damage. But then I can get them on the crackback. Ooh, this is... The problem is I don't know what's in their hand, which, I mean, you know, that's a problem in most games. But I feel like what's in their hand will determine if they're going to win or not, because I don't think Nicol Bolas will do it, because unless they get something really spicy off the top of both of our libraries, I can still kill them on my next turn. Because, like, what, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can still swing in for 5. Make a zombie, sure. No, they whiffed. They tried to get it in so they could Scarab God something, and they got 2 lands. Well, I'm sorry, opponent. I'm shocked they're not playing Nicol Bolas, though. I mean, I could still kill them on the crackback if they swing out, but even if they just swing with, like, the Scarab God, I don't know. It's very odd. A Nicol Bolas deck that doesn't want to cast Nicol Bolas. It could still help. Like, I'm very... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 mana. So come on, what is happening? I don't know. I don't know what our opponent's going to do. I feel like we have a potential for danger, but I also feel like we could win. We just have to... Oh, they're going to pass? Are they going to swing in? No. Okay. Well, now I think I draw. If I don't have a sack outlet, I Azor's Gateway 4-1. Oh, they're just going to scoop it up. All right. Well, good game, opponent. All right, so let's update that record. Let's make it a 2-2. Okay. All right. So we're going 2-2. I'm not feeling super confident. I'm not feeling super confident. Wow, I just burned myself. I'm not feeling super confident. That game was a little tricky, but I've noticed I played against a couple other Nicol Bolas decks, and I always feel a little worried about them. So hopefully we'll be able to win with this one and go from there. I'm hoping for the 3-2 dream. Gonna knock on wood again, but I'm hoping for it. Be nice to have a treasure chest or two to open up and see what we can get. Fire Song and Sunspeaker are the only ones that are able, not the only ones, they're only able to be opened in treasure chests. So if I can get one, that'd be very nice, but I have to build a deck after it. That'd be fun too. I like burn decks. In Commander, I play a Neheb burn deck. Not so great here because there's not as many direct damage spells to players, but in that deck, obviously you have all of Magic's history to go from, so you can play a lot of nice, like symmetrical burn that, you know, gives you a bunch of mana and keep going from there. So we're gonna see. Come on, folks, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So I don't think we're in too much trouble. I think we can do this. It's just a matter of what we're gonna go against. If we're gonna go against a Brawl deck, we might have a problem, and it might not be worth the trouble that we're definitely gonna be getting. But we shall see. We shall see. I don't wanna assume the worst just yet. Alright, almost 2 minutes. It is about 9:41 at the time of recording, well, time of streaming. So I'm not too surprised, I guess, that maybe not everybody's playing right now. But hopefully we're able to find a match pretty soon. I'm getting quite hungry. Didn't get a chance to eat dinner before I started the stream at 7, so we shall see. But we're 2-2. We're 2-2, so I think I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping for it. Let's see if we can Oh, alright, here we go. Let's join the match. Let's see who we're going against. Please, no Brawl deck. Please, 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 please. And we're going against a Whatley. Okay. I think we can do this one. Not super confident in our opening hand. So let's mulligan, I think. We're also on the draw, so I'm not super confident again. I mean, this is playable. If we can get a land, I'll feel much more confident. So Torgar needs to go to the bottom. I think we keep it, though, because worst case, we just play fungal plots and then, you know, whatever. Go from there. Well, that's a land, so pass the turn. We can at least get Slimefoot, or maybe we start with Yavimaya Shepherd, Slimefoot after, or Thallid after. It depends. We'll have to see. I feel like sometimes I'm playing Slimefoot too soon, but I don't ever think he's a bad thing to have once you have some tokens started. I feel like ooh, treasure map. That's actually better than fungal plots. So let's play treasure map. Let's see if we can do anything. Because next turn, Yavimaya Shepherd. Then, if I don't have anything off treasure map, I can just play fungal plots and go from there. Anointer Priest. Oh, I hope this isn't a token deck. Oh man. We'll see. Well, I can't say much. I'm playing a token deck. So, alright, let's Blooming Marsh. Let's get in with Yavimaya Shepherd. Then next turn we can Forest, Treasure Map, Slimefoot, and go from there. And that's not too bad. So let's see. Maybe they're playing Selesnya like cats with Whatley? Like that MTG like arena deck? Oh, Ketra? Oh, they might be. They certainly might be, it seems. That's fine. I doubt they're going to swing in. So let's go Forest. Let's scry first. What do we got? A forest. Do I want that? I don't know if I do. I mean, forests are always good, but like, I mean, Yawgmoth's Vile Offering's not really helping us do anything. Valid Omnivore will be useful. Oh, Catcher can't block unless they control 3 creatures. So I feel like, worst case, we might have to... Let's put it on the bottom. I don't think it's helping us right now. I think we need something hardy or a buff or some kind, like Immortal Sun or something like that. So let's pass. Let's hope they don't have a an Ixalan's Binding. That would be very sad. Let's go from there. I feel like maybe I want to... Not that I think it's actually good to run in this, but Bantu's Last Reckoning might be worth looking into. I mean, it wipes our board, so like Phyrexian Scriptures is way better, but please don't... Okay. Oh, man. All right, so now they're definitely running tokens, and we're going to be in trouble very soon. Well, that's an Immortal Sun, so that's good. So we have 4 mana. Let's scry. Got a Swamp. Well, now we actually want that on top, because next turn we can play the Immortal Sun. Still not super helpful to us. Can't destroy Oketra. And they're going to be able to create tokens pretty soon. So I think we're going to need something to get around that. Let's play Omnivore. We can't activate it yet, but that's fine, because I doubt they're going to like destroy any of our stuff yet, unless they Ixalan's Binding like Slimefoot, which would be really annoying, but we'll see. I'm not going to get in. So let's see, because the next turn we can Immortal Sun, which is a nice buff. I could probably get in with Valid Omnivore. I worry though, because they might have Fumigate or Settle the Wreckage, which would be a problem. What are they doing? Golden Guardian. Oh, are they doing the... Not that they're doing the combo, because they probably don't have the MTG Goldfish. There was that standard combo deck that Saffron Olive was running a month or 2 ago or something with Golden Guardian. That's cute though. I mean, it works for what they want, which is to make tokens. So they just need it to fight and then die? Okay. So I'm assuming they're going to have a sack outlet, right? Or they're just going to make it a big boy who can fight. I wonder if we kill that before they get the chance to. That doesn't feel good, but the last thing I want them to do is like get an opportunity to fight their own thing. It's another target creature. Oh, it fights. Okay, yeah, no, that's definitely a problem. When are they going to add the Saffron Scourge? It's a good question. Man. Well, we play the Swamp anyway. I think let's scry, because we're not going to play the Immortal Sun this turn. I think we scry. Vraska is very good, actually. So let's put her on top. We have our treasures. I think we Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. There's nothing to return, unfortunately. I mean, actually, if I want to use 1 treasure, I could sack the Sap Herd, get an extra Saproling, and then I could also swing in for 5. That'd be cheeky. Alright, so why don't we try that? Let's sack another creature, sack the Sap Herd. This is a probably not very good play, but I do like it, so I'm going to go for it. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, return the Sap Herd, destroy the Golden Guardian. Not a great play, but I think it's fine. Okay, Sap Herd comes back, we get an extra token, combat. We swing in with Omnivore. I'd be shocked if they blocked. Okay, they don't, so we hit them for 5. We pass the turn. Not an amazing play, but I think it's fine. It's certainly more value than just killing it to kill it. At least we got a token, an extra token, and then at least we got an extra token out of it. That's something. That is definitely something. If I don't know if this deck runs any enchantment destruction. We should probably have a broken bond in here, certainly, or something like that. Desert's Hold on Slimefoot can attack and block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Sure, that's fine. I don't need to make tokens with it necessarily, as long as its other stuff is good. Also, I can sack it to Thallid Omnivore, which isn't great, but it could work. And then, oh, I can Vrask as the Path of Discovery. That's cute, right? Yeah. Or I could just start ticking up and make its life total 1. I don't know if they. Oh, I don't know if which is better. So in 3 turns, I can potentially win the game, or I could Path of Discovery and ruin their, because it looks like they're not hitting land drops either. So they really need that Path of Discovery. So I wonder if that's what we do. But then, how many turns are we getting set back by that? If we play the Immortal Sun, we're in a bad shape anyway. But I mean, a 2/2 token with Menace isn't bad still. Right? Let's run it out and let's see what they do. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll run it out, we'll cast Vraska. If they have an Ixalan's Binding... If we have an Ixalan's Binding, that's a problem anyway. I mean, they're going to waste their turn casting it. Well, not waste their turn. But I mean, we probably should just destroy the Path of Discovery. It seems like they're going to be casting tokens, right? So the last thing I want for them is to be able to do that. But also... oh man, it'd be such a flashy play just to beat them by making their life 1. Plus we get tokens out of it, so that's not too bad. So we can at least protect Vraska. But if they have a Fumigate, then... well, if they have a Fumigate, then their creatures are dead too. So that's not a great example of why not to do something. I feel like destroying the Path of Discovery is the play, because then we can just slowly build the army. Yeah, we have to. We gotta cut them off for mana. That's definitely the play. It's not what I want to do, but I think it's the smarter play. So let's get in with Thallid Omnivore. See if there's any blocking that's been done. None. Do we want to sack a Saproling? No, we'll just let them get hit for 3 for now. And go from there. Authority of the Consuls. Tap when creatures battle controls an opponent controls, you gain 1 life. Sure. Okay. That's fine. Exile target card from graveyard. Exile, that's fine. I don't really need my graveyard. It'd be nice, but okay, pass, pass, pass. That's fine. So I think we forest. I think we can create a 2/2, and then next turn we just blow up Authority of the Consuls. Man, that's probably just bait to make us do it, right? But it'll work. Like it's still bad because we wanna make things, right? So I think that's what we'll have to do. So let's see. They're gonna just let it get in. That's fine. Let's sack a treasure, draw a card. Azor's Gateway. Okay. Well, we will Azor's Gateway. I think we just do it now and then get rid of Fungal Plots. Fungal Plots won't be helpful if they're exiling all of our stuff. So Azor's Gateway. Let's draw something. Arguel's Bloodfast is fine. So let's get rid of Fungal Plots. Maybe I play the Bloodfast anyway. Right? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Because worst case, I just draw. At the end of my turn, I just draw cards, which is not necessarily a bad thing. As long as they don't have, like, Urza's, whatever, Ruinous Blast, then we're fine. And we're going to get rid of Authority of the Consuls. Okedros Monument also is a problem, but it's not immediately winning them the game. Well, it kind of is. Authority of the Council is just gaining them life. That's getting them tokens, which is a board presence, which I don't want. So let's... Yeah, let's get rid of it. Sorry. And then... Oh, I forgot to draw a card at the end of my turn. Let's... Azur's Gateway. We have a lot of mana. Spore Crown though, it's really good. I think we get rid of the Immortal Sun because I want to keep this Vraska up. Play Spore Crown Thallid. That's fine. Maybe play Gilded Lotus and just keep 3 mana up. Let's go to combat. Swing with Omnivore. What are you gonna do? It's a 4/4. They're not gonna do anything. Sure. Okay. So now I think we play Gilded Lotus. We keep up. I think we sack a token to do it, and then we have 4 mana off of... I mean, it doesn't really matter how we do it, right? We still have 4 mana. Let's do it. Let's play Gilded Lotus. That Urza's Ruinous Blast would be very bad for us, though Slimefoot would still stay and be alive. And then I think... Let's pass. Probably could have swung with some of the Saprolings. It's not like an Anointer Priest is going to kill any of them, but I don't want to do anything. Well, now they're going to start drawing cards, and that's fine. I'm assuming they're going to go Cultivator of Blades. Sure. Sure. Are they going to Fabricate? I'm assuming they are. Assuming they're going to make the tokens and not the bus. Yep. That's fine. That is fine. Well, it'd be really good to draw... Torment of whatever. Not Torment of Hailfire. That'd be really good. Okay, so now I think we make a black, make 2 black, pay 2 life, draw a card, and then I think we do it again, pay 2 life, draw a card. Cabal Stronghold, not great at the moment. Icy Manipulator actually might be very good. Let's... Azur's Gateway. So I can get rid of the forest. I want Path of Discovery, so let's get rid of the forest. Let's Cabal Stronghold. Do we just Icy Manipulator? And if they... Oh, but Path of Discovery is really good. Gloomy Marsh isn't a swamp. No. Okay, I think maybe we... I think we should Path of Discovery, make a Vraska token, and then play Icy Manipulator, and then we'll still have the mana up anyway. That we... yeah, let's do that. Not great. They're gonna gain life anyway, right? So I can't just not do something because I'm afraid they're gonna gain life, because they're gonna gain life no matter what we do. So that's fine. Let's explore. If I can get something to get rid of with Azur's Gateway... Ah, it's a land. That's fine. I mean, I'll take it. And then I think we... and... we Icy Manipulator. We have enough to tap something down. I think we just permanently tap down Oketra. I think that's going to be the thing. And now I think we pass, actually. We have a big board presence. If they Fumigate, we're going to be in trouble. If we Fumigate, we might just lose. If they Fumigate, we might just lose. But we'll see what we can do. Because we're getting pretty far ahead. We're not super far ahead. We're not as far ahead as I would like to be. But I don't think we're doing too bad. Please don't be a Fumigate. No? It's not a Fumigate. Okay. Oh no, it might be a Fumigate. Oh, it's a Whatley. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, that's bad. Gives it the cultivator and swings in for a bunch. Okay, that's fine. That's not winning yet. So now we're in an actual race. Can this kill planeswalkers? No. Oh, flavor fail. All right. Beginning combat. Yeah, I'm gonna tap down Oketra. Sorry, bud. No can do today. We have a lot of mana though, so we're not. If we can get rid of Cultivator, which we can actually, we can just Vrask it. Oh, we can actually do one better. Get rid of Cultivator. That's fine. Vraska Authority of the Consoles. Vraska Authority of the Consoles. Okay. So now we're actually in a good position to start swinging with our Sapperlings and our Pirates. Let's play a Swamp. Let's generate 4 mana. Let's Arguels. Or Arguels. Let's draw a card. Now let's Azors. Spore Swarm. Oh, I want to play Spore Swarm though. Spore Swarm might win us the game next turn. Having a bunch of mana might win us the game too. Could feel we're in their arch too, then they can't draw a card. I think we get rid of Spore Swarm, unfortunately. That's the whenever it enters, draw a card. Maybe I send a bunch of stuff at Watley. Empty mana. I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's fine, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna send a bunch of stuff at Watley. We're just gonna go from there, so at Watley, at Watley, at Watley, at Watley. Let's go that at Hot Watley too. Just get rid of any ability for them to gain any advantage, and then I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, I think we're getting there. So Watley's dead. They can't cast her again, and we're not in an awful spot. Oh, we could have passed the discovery to all those tokens. That would have been so good. Let's pass. Because I think we're getting there. I think we might actually want to run Cultivator of Blades in this. I mean, some of our other more Sapperling focused buffs are still really good, but we'll have to see. Okay, so it looks like they're passing. I'm gonna tap down Oketra. Not gonna let them swing in at all, if possible. Okay. Okay. And then I think they're gonna exile a card from a graveyard. Walk the plank, sure. That's fine. Okay, so now black, green, pay 2 life, draw a card. Pay 2 life, draw a card. And then let's sack a. When are they gonna add Tom Kench? That's a good question. Well, they do actually have a frog creature named Yargle, who's actually pretty sweet. So I think we Wild Onslaught and then we swing for a bajillion, right? That's probably what we do. So let's... Yeah, look up Yargle. It's a 9/3 frog. The lore is that this demon... Oh, oh my god, Spore Migration's on top. Yo, put that on top. Whoa. Yeah, so Yargle, a demon made this guy a worm. Oh, I'm gonna time out. Aren't I? Oh man, I'm getting close. Alright, let's see if we can win. Let's cast Song of Freyalise. Because why not? Let's draw a card off of Saproling Migration, I think. Let's not. Let's actually just cast this and go for it. So we're gonna tap Slime. Oh, I can't activate abilities. Sorry. How much more do I need? So 3. Hut. Oh, I did this very poorly, actually. Hut. Uh-oh. I'm timing out. No. Why didn't that work? Whatever. I don't have time. Go. Wild Onslaught kicked. +2/+2 counters on all my creatures. Oh, are they going to settle the wreckage? That'd be nuts. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. I'm going for it regardless. Give me a bunch of lands. I don't care. Come on. Let me win. Don't settle the wreckage, which you definitely have enough mana for, and I didn't do the math about. Okay, that's fine. So... Oh, sorry, it's got Menace, bud. Gotta block the Saproling. Yeah, that's fine. So what, they're gonna go down to what? Oof, not a lot. Gotta think fast. Let's do this. Let's pay 1. Let's Azur's Gateway. Saproling Migration is excellent. Let's get rid of... All of these are 4 drops or 2 drops. Let's get rid of Field of Ruin. Let's kick... Can we cast this with Kicker? No, let's pass the turn. Let's just pass the turn. Let's pass the turn before I make myself lose this game by timing out. Dusk. Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater. Is there a way around this? No. So they did get me. Okay. Is there a way around it? I should have Saproling Migration and then drained them for a bunch. That's fine. Alright, go to combat so I can Icy Manipulator you. Oh, cancel. Stop. That was almost very dangerous. I'm in a very bad place right now, I think. I need to play very fast. That's fine. Play the Swamp, play Slimefoot. Let's, add 3 black. Blah. That's fine, it explores. Let's cast with Kicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Get a bunch of tokens, they explore. Put in my graveyard. Put on top of the library. Put on top. Put on top. Well, that'll certainly win me the game. Probably. Ooh. I can do that next turn. That's fine. Fine. Really gotta... Oh, man. I really let the clock run on this one, folks. Oh, no. Alright, if they don't have anything, I think we got them. Because I'm gonna Azur's Gateway, hopefully draw something that is not a 0, 2, 4, 6. Well, I could also do Josu, but Josu will definitely win me the game if they don't have a Fumigate. If they have a Fumigate at all, I'm in a bad time. I do get distracted talking about Yargle sometimes. Do they have a Fumigate? They have an Honored Hydra. Sure, don't think that's gonna do it, unfortunately for them. Oh no! Oh, they just okay. Skip. Okay, no, that's fine. I didn't expect them to skip it. Oh, I forgot to plus up the. Ah, oh, dang. So they gain Vigil's Trample. I think I can actually just swing out and win, right? So let's play this. Let's go to combat. They have Vigilance anyway, so... And they're indestructible, so... I think that's game. I think that's game. Opponent, is that game? That's game, my friend. GG. Hey, we did it, folks. We did it. We did it. Yes, very good. We went 3-2. Let me update that record. We have gone 3-2. We were victorious, my friends. So now we get 80 play points, which is nice. But let's go to our collection. Let's go to our other products. And let's try opening up this treasure chest. And let's see what we get. Hey. Oh, we got a Birds of Paradise. We got a Legion's Conquistador and a Blight Keeper. So nothing I was actually super excited for. But you know what? I'll take it over nothing. So yeah, everybody, that was my stream for today. So just a quick recap. We went over the first deck we played was Mushroom for Improvement. I think overall it's not amazing. It's certainly Saproling Tribal. I think there needs to be a lot more removal in it. I think that's a lot of the problem that we had. And then afterwards, the deck we just 3-2'd with was Sack the Saps. I really like it. I think it's really fun to play, especially if you're playing either casual 1v1 or in multiplayer, because Slimefoot's symmetrical abilities, or asymmetrical abilities, but for your opponent's symmetrical, can be really useful in terms of you dealing damage and gaining life. I also think some of the other nice things about it are it has a lot of removal and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry too much about whether or not you're going to die, or whether or not a primal permanent is going to stay around for a while, because there's a pretty good likelihood you're going to draw some form of removal. Plus, as we tried to do, and I think we successfully did in the Nicol Bolas game, ideally you would get a bunch of mana and you would try and do something really cool, like Josie, for example, that helped us win that game, or eliminate the competition. Not eliminate the competition, though that certainly could be something. Torment of Hailfire. So yeah, I think in general, this list it didn't do as well as we would have liked against certain deck lists like Rashmi, for example. I don't think this deck would be very good against Brawl, but also it's not meant to be hyper competitive. It's meant to be just, kind of be fun, enjoyable. I personally like Slimefoot a lot, so I'm really happy that I was able to play it. So that's all for today, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed your time, and hopefully we'll tune in next time. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night.